Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Mickey Sightings Tuesday night trivia night. Good to see you. Welcome in for everybody who is here. It's good to have Pamela in the house tonight. She's been waiting for a while, and Sam is in the house, and Lena is in the house with the Hall Family Adventures. So good to see you guys. Hope you've had a great day. It's been a good day today. It's been a busy day, but it has been a good day. Let's see, we got going on in the chat right now. All right. Pamela said she's just watching The Chosen. Lena said, since I won last week, I won't play this week. I'll just mod. All right, but let Sam play. Sam can certainly play. And your poster went off in the mail today, Lena, so you guys should be getting it in the next couple of days. And Susie says, good evening to everyone as a mini fan. Great to see you guys. It is a beautiful day in North Florida. We have had beautiful weather today. It's actually not going to be freezing tonight. It's going to be in the 50s, which is really good. We needed a little bit of a break from the freezing temperatures for us Floridians around here. And I know all of our YouTube friends who have moved down to Florida from up north have been wondering what in the world has happened. Walt the other day was scraping ice off of his windshield in Orlando. Yep, that's how Florida can be. And we've had some interesting temperature curves this year. That's a fact. But it's all good now. Disney Girl says, howdy, y'all. All right. The Chosen's almost over. And then I'm coming to trivia. Pamela, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss trivia. She's been waiting all day for trivia. You guys know she's been waiting all week for trivia. So she's going to have a good time. We left the cold down there. When we left, we don't want it back. Yeah, that's right. You guys did. You stuck us with all this cold weather down here, Lena, when you guys went back to Kansas. All right. And Pam's fam is in the house. Good to see you, Miss Pam. We have Pam and Pamela tonight. I'm glad I have Pam. I got a question for you. I'm doing something tonight. Pamela does really pretty drawings. She does the outline of drawings, and then she colors them, and she just does fantastic work. So in a few minutes, I'm going to show a little artist spotlight, something I want to do across our community. We've got a lot of great artists in our Disney community, to spotlight some of you guys. And Pam, I know you're an amazing artist too, and I would love to show some of your work on the channel as well. So we're going to have a little about 3-minute video here of Pamela's work, and you guys can see she just finished one this afternoon, as a matter of fact, but she's been working hard on it. Pamela's, tell your dad, Becca, that I'll be there soon. I got you. We got you covered. So anyway, Pam from Pam's fam, if you would like to send me some pictures of your work, I mean, we have one that you personally did for us that obviously would be included, and we would love to spotlight you and do a video here, just like you're going to see in a few minutes that we did for Pamela, and we put that together. So she sent me a lot of pictures of her work, and I put it in a quick little video so that we could have what I'm calling Artist Spotlight. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to do that since we have started the Festival of the Arts at Epcot, and we'll be going the 3rd through the 5th, and we're excited about it. I'm telling you, I love the art festival. It is our favorite festival as a family. Sherry is here. Good to see Surfer Girl in the house tonight. Good to see you guys hanging out with me tonight as we do a little bit of Disney trivia and some Disney chat and things. But anyway, so I love that idea. And Lena, anything that you guys, if you guys know of artists across our community, I'd love to, be able to feature them on our channel. I just think it's really cool. And if we could do that during the time of the Festival of the Arts, I think that'd be kind of neat too. And I will upload them on the channel as individual videos as well. So I'll tell you what, I could sit on Instagram. The Instagram will be great, Pam. That will be fantastic. You just send them my way, and I'll have it ready, and we'll do an artist spotlight for you next week. How does that sound? That would be awesome. And so anyway, so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show this week our very first Mickey Sightings Presents Artist Spotlight as we spotlight Miss Pamela, and we're going to get her in the stream here in just a second. Her video. All right, here we go. right. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And thank you, Lena, for putting Pamela's link in the chat tonight. Thank you very much for doing that. Give Lena a hand. Yay. Give Pamela a hand. Yay. You guys see all that great work that Pamela did? She does a fantastic job. So I was really excited to be able to do the spotlight for her tonight. That's really, really cool. And Lena says, that's my job. All right. Yeah, you do a great job. So I'll be back as soon as I can. Got to finish. Okay. Finish off dinner, Pam. We did pizza tonight, so we could get everything done. So we had a lot to get done tonight, getting stuff finished with school. Becca had a big day of school today. Today was kind of their first day back. They've been back for about almost 3 weeks, but this was their first day of live lessons. She's still in virtual school this year. So she had a lot going on too. So it's been kind of a crazy day. All righty then. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to ask either Becca or Susie. Becca, can you turn the volume down a little bit? I'm getting a little feedback. Sorry, Pam's fam. Darn autocorrect. We did corn dogs. Sam had fries with his, and I had broccoli with mine. Good job. Way to go, Lena. All right. And I am excited about the possibility. I haven't talked to Susie yet. We're going to maybe do that 5K next year. I don't know. We'll have to look at doing that. I think that'd be a lot of fun, especially since it's not timed. I haven't done a timed 5K in about 3 years. So, but we enjoy doing them. So we'll have to start getting ripped and ready so that we can conquer the 5K next year. Yes, she says. All right. So, how many of you guys have ever been to the Garden Grill? That's one of our absolute favorite places to eat at Epcot. It's pricey, and it's gotten even a little bit more pricey, so it's kind of like our special treat when we go. If we eat there, if we can get a reservation, we like the steak there, and the dessert is amazing. And the salad is, oh, wow, just off the chain how good that is. But how many of you have ever been to the Garden Grill at Epcot? So, oh, Run Dopey. Yeah. Yeah. All right. We can convince Sam to run Dopey. Sure. They just trying to talk me to Dopey. Yeah, it sounds like it, Sam. You can do it. You can do it. You're military, man. You got that. You got it. It should be a piece of cake. It's a cakewalk, man. Don't worry. Leah says, we love Garden Grill. So tonight's prize is from the Garden Grill. If those of you, the salad with vinaigrette, yes, it is. I tell you what, honestly, Lena, I think the salad is from the pavilion downstairs because it is so fresh. That is probably the best salad, bar none, in any restaurant we've ever eaten at on property and even off property. I absolutely love their salad. And you're right, that vinaigrette is really, really cool. And it is. Okay. I thought it probably all was because that lettuce tastes like they just went down there, cut it off and put it in the bowl. I mean, that's how great it is. But when you go, it's great because you have character meet and greet, and you get to see Mickey Mouse in his farmer outfit, and you get to see Pluto, and you get to see Chip and Dale. So it's a fantastic meet and greet. And whenever you're there, they give you one of these little postcards. You see that? And then on the back, it says the Garden Grill Restaurant, and it has the autographs of Chip and Dale, Pluto, and Mickey Mouse. So that is tonight's prize for the winner of tonight's trivia. Now, if you guys have one, Lena, and if Sam ends up winning tonight, we'll come up with a different prize option because I don't want to send you something that you might already have. We want to make sure we do that. Yes, the lettuce is nice and crunchy. Okay, so you guys asked the server last time you were there, and the best sweet tea on property, bar none. The sweet tea is made by a woman from Mississippi, and she knows how to make sweet tea. That's all I can say. Wow, it is so good. Did everyone think of my masterpiece? They love them. They love them, Pamela. Absolutely love them. And tonight I'll upload the video of all of your pieces of artwork up onto the channel, so you can be able to share it out and show it to folks as well. And Cherie says we're going to be there on my birthday trip. That is awesome. Fantastic. Awesome. That prize is mine, Pamela says. Well, guys, she has thrown down the gauntlet. She has thrown down the gauntlet. Yes, it was very impressive. Very good job. You do a great, fantastic job. The servers are awesome. Yes, they are. We asked for extra cards for my students. I work with 10, and they gave me extra cards and stickers for my kiddos. Oh, that is so Cool, Lena. They're amazing. It's a little pricey, but it's worth every penny of it because the service, like you said, is fantastic. And the meet and greet is great. I love Mickey in his gardening outfit, and it's so great to dialogue with him. We were asked, who did all the cooking, who did all the gardening, and all that. It's just a lot of fun, and the food is exceptional, exceptional. As a matter of fact, when we were there, what was that? A couple months ago. Well, not quite a couple months ago. They usually have turkey as one of the meats. Well, because of the national turkey shortage, they substituted it with barbecue chicken. That barbecue chicken was really, really good. And I mean, we have really good barbecue here where we live. But I'll tell you what, that was some good barbecue. Susie went on and on about how good it was. And of course, the steak chimichurri, Becca and I are just like, just keep bringing a plate. And those green beans, oh my goodness, I'm starving just thinking about it. She says, worth it. Yes, it is. We'll be eating there in July. Should we make reservation for 5? I think so. Go ahead and we'll see what we can work out, because we can always, yes, please. Yeah, go ahead and do that. That's right. And yep, we're going to take on the garden grill. Yep. Go ahead and do that, Lena. And that way we've got it set. That would be awesome. It's like old times. It's like old time. I'm so glad you missed us. Sometimes you wonder, it's like, I don't think anybody knows we're going or not. But I appreciate you guys. Miss Lena, she's always checking in on us, and Pamela checking in on us. It's so good to be back in the mix and having a good time. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what we're going to do on the channel, and just different opportunities and stuff we'll do this year. I will make a note on my planning spreadsheet. You do that. All right, Lena. She's got a planning spreadsheet. My spreadsheet's in my head, which is a dangerous thing these days, guys. Sean doesn't get to be too quiet too long before I start messaging. No, that's right. That's right. She only gives me about, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks, maybe 4. And she was like, okay, y'all, where are you? Check it in. Still alive. Yes, and Pamela did too. Pamela stayed on track with us too. So that is greatly appreciated. I just want you to know. Sam says, I'm always asking Lena if you sort of miss your lives. Well, we are back. And like I said, we got everything here straightened out. And I think we've kind of got we're humming along with school now. And oh, goodness, kind of got all that. Susie's new job's humming along and everything. So I think we're good, and we can get really going this year. Did you send me a friend request on IG? Oh, okay, talking to Becca. Okay, so okay, yes, ma'am. Okay, all right. So I'm assuming you guys want to do Disney trivia. Am I correct in that? Becca called Dad out. She does that. Yeah, my little partner in crime. So I'm assuming you guys want to do Disney trivia. I do want to do some decades trivia. The next one we do, we'll probably do 80s or 90s theme, maybe even just a hodgepodge of all of it. But I'm assuming you guys want to do Disney trivia tonight. If that's the plan, let me know, because I'll let you guys decide too. Okay, let's see what we're going on here. I got my old retro, all my retro stuff here. Let me see what I got. Let me pull up. I do have a couple other trivia options here. Hold on a minute. That I can use as well. All right, so I'll tell you what. I'm going to be off of the cards tonight, maybe, and I've got a book here that I had gotten just prior to the hiatus, and that has some really good questions. It's really kind of an interesting trivia book, because it's broken out by movies, by things, by people, by characters. So it's not kind of a what was that? Becca just sneezed and it sounded like an elephant. Did you guys hear that? If you heard something that sounded like Dumbo just went, whoop, that was Rebecca sneezing. Wow. It is truly a Mickey sightings kind of night. yeah, so this one may be kind of interesting. I may have to just flip through this one. Um, that way it's all the trivia questions are like by category, but the category is like by movie. So like every question would be about the same thing. So it's gonna be a little bit more complicated, but I think we can do it. And there's gonna be a lot of questions about Mickey. Because he's one of the he's the first character. So there's a lot of trivia questions about Mickey. So maybe tonight that's what it is. The main focus for in the beginning here will be all about Mickey the Mouse. Since this is Mickey sightings. They said, bless you, Becca. That is so funny. I'm just sitting here going through the street right here. It's like, what was that? her allergies have been giving her a fit lately. Pamela says, let's go. 90s, please. And for not Disney trivia, please. And he says, oh, did someone just step on a dog? Miss Lena wanted to know if somebody stepped on a dog. Cherie thought it was Daisy. I thought you guys probably heard it. This mic can pick up like everything. That is funny. Lena said, Disney girl, you sound like a wounded puppy. Oh my gosh. That is too funny. All right, then. So who do we have playing tonight? Pamela, Lena, and Sam, right? Is Cherie, are you playing tonight? What about Pam? Miss Pam Fam, are you playing tonight? Let me know who all's playing. Yeah. Face palm. Nope, not me. I'm just modding. Okay, so I know. Okay, so Lena's just modding, but Sam is playing. Okay, good. Okay, there we go. All right, Cherie is in. So Pamela is in. Sam is in. Cherie is in. Yes, Pamela is in. Pam's fam is in and playing. All right. Yes. Miss Pamela wants to know, Becca, are you playing too?
Yes, sir.
All right, so Becca's playing too. And she does not have the answer to the questions. She does not have the answer to these questions, so.
I don't know anything about
you. Okay, yeah, she has never seen these questions, so this is from a book. So, okay, and Lena's going to put in our stars. Awesome, fantastic. All right, so I'm right. Is Pamela, Becca, Sam, Cherie, and Pam Fam, right? All right, guys. Well, without further ado, let's kick off our Tuesday night trivia fun with the very first question. Okay. See, some of these on the when was Mickey created? What year was Mickey created? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, and I'm having to use my phone for this too. Dun, 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 dun. So, this might be kind of tricky. Dun, 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 dun. As to who is actually going to be first. Let me pull up the stream on my phone because we'll have to go off the phone. The phone is more accurate than the computer is as far as timing is concerned. All right, so let's see. Get to live chat. And the first person to get the answer was Disney Girl, Becca, with 1928. That is correct. 1928. And actually, if you guys or ever at Hollywood Studios, there's a lot of homage to 1928 there. There's at the Chinese Theater, over at the 50s Primetime Cafe, of course, at Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. There's a lot of homages to that, so pretty good. Okay, I have to fix my timing because there was answering before I heard question. All right, is imprinted on half our shirts. That's right, it is imprinted on half of our shirts. All right, so let's see what we got here. All right, next question. I got to flip between screens here. All right, next question. In 1940, what movie did Mickey appear in? In 1940, what movie did Mickey appear in? Doo-doo. Let's see what we're going to get here. In 1940, what movie did Mickey appear in? And And Sam gets it with Fantasia. Great job. Sam gets it with Fantasia. Love Fantasia. It is so cool. It was so revolutionary. And in my opinion, it still is revolutionary. We were watching Fun and Fancy Free last night. And, you know, even to today's standards, the animation, that was from 1947. The use of the multiplane camera when they were coming in on Jiminy Cricket, which is really kind of cool because when we do Funko Friday, by the way, the Funko came. What is now my absolute favorite Funko Pop came yesterday, but I'm not going to show it to you. Not until we do Funko Friday on Friday. But anyway, so Fun and Fancy Free, it's on Disney Plus. You have to watch it, but when it first comes on, and it's coming in on Jiminy Cricket, the use of the multi-plane camera there is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it is just so cool. I love seeing that. So anyway, side note, Peaches is watching us play trivia from the back of the couch. Hey, Peaches. All right, so next question. All right, here we go. All right, here's another movie question. In 1935, what movie did Mickey appear in? In 1935, what movie did Mickey appear in? Oh, I love this one too. This is a really good one. This is a really, really good one. I can't wait to see it, Sean, and I'll show you my... Nice, cool. That sounds like a plan, Pamela. And Pam's Fam gets it. Yes, with the band concert. Very good. Good job, Pam's Fam. Wow. You guys are all on the board. Fantastic job. All right. Good job. All right. I tagged you in a picture on IG. Okay. All right. Fantastic. Thank you. Gotta see, watch everybody watching trivia, right? All right. Next question. All right. How many of the Mickey Mouse cartoons were nominated for the Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film? How many of the Mickey Mouse cartoons were nominated for the Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film? I like these questions. These are pretty good. And the first person to get it is Becca. Got it with 10. The answer is 10. That is correct. That is a lot of nominations for an Oscar, guys. I mean, you know, when you think about it, about a cartoon being nominated for Best Picture 10 times, that is really, really cool. All right, next question. All right, here's another film question. In 1938, what film did Mickey Mouse appear in? In 1938, what film did Mickey Mouse appear in? Another one I really, really like. This is a great one. Of course, I liked all of them, but I really like this one. And this one has a really cool Funko Pop, too. I based the movie on the Funko Pop, or the Funko Pop on the movie. Matter of fact, if I turn just right, you probably would be able to see him back there. He's behind my head. And the correct answer is given by Sam with Brave Little Tailor. Great job, Sam. All right, Becca has 2. Sam has 2. And Pam Fam has 1. All right. So you got Brave Little Tailor. You guys like that? That is I watched a documentary on part of the making of that. I think it was maybe it was the history of animation on Disney Plus, maybe it was. And they showed how, you know, capturing that the looping and just the way the threading and worked in that movie. It was incredible. That is so cool. So great job. All right, next question. Now, this one might be a little tough. You ready? Pamela says, I've got to get on the board. There was someone at the 5K who was dressed up as Blanky for the Brave Little Toaster. Really? Oh my goodness, that is so cool. All right, next question. This is a little tricky. Which Mickey cartoon won the Academy Award? Okay, so we're back to that. So an Oscar. Which Mickey cartoon won the Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film in 1942? In 1942. Nope, Fun and Fancy Free was 1947. Won Academy Award in 1942. This one might be a little tricky. It was released on October 3rd, 1941, and it won the Academy Award in 1942. Up, and I believe Sam gets it with Linda Paul. Yes, Sam gets it with Linda A. Paul. There you go. And that's where we got to meet Pluto, right? Fantastic. That is a great, great little short. If you haven't watched it, you got to watch it. It is really good. It was also done in Technicolor. Fantastic film. I'm almost positive it's on. Yeah, I'm almost positive it's on Disney Plus because I think that's where I watched it. But so anyway, so it in the cartoon, it was a remake actually of the 1933 short Mickey's Pal Pluto. Okay, so anyway, Pluto saves the life of a kitten and later feels jealous towards kitten after Mickey Mouse takes the kitten in. The film won the Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film at the 14th Academy Awards in 1942, the only Mickey Mouse short to win the award. So, of the 10 nominations, Linda Paul was the only one that actually won, of the shorts, that actually won the Academy Award. Why are we stuck in the 40s? Disney? Well, because it's Mickey Mouse. It's all his early stuff. Come on, give me a break. I can look real quick. Yes, it's on Disney. It is on Disney Plus. All right. Yes, go under Disney and then watch all of those old Mickey films. Oh, they're fantastic. That always gets me in a good mood. Bless you, whoever just sneezed again.
That was Mom.
All right. Well, we'll get out of the 40s for you people. All right, here we go. In what year did it's not in the 40s. In what year did Mickey Mouse become the first cartoon character to have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? In what year did Mickey Mouse become the first cartoon character to have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Mm-hmm. Welcome in, Fish Tropic Canada. Good to have you with us tonight. Nope, not 1958. And Sam gets it with 1978. Sam gets it with 1978. Great job, Sam. See, I told you guys that we were moving out of the 40s. All right, next question. All right, here we go. Mickey Mouse was created as a replacement for whom? An earlier cartoon character created by the Disney studio for Charles Mintz. Mickey Mouse was created as a replacement for whom? An earlier cartoon character created by the Disney studio for Charles Mintz. And Disney Girl gets it with Oswald. Great job, Becca. It's actually with a D, but I'll take it. Lena says, I knew that one. That's right. All right. Let's get that next question going on here. Let's see what we've got. All right. Okay. What was Walt's original name for Mickey? What was Walt's original name for Mickey? Ooh. And Disney Girl gets it again with Mortimer. Wow, she's quick on the draw, y'all. She is quick. Mortimer. Mortimer Mouse. Mortimer Mouse. Indeed. And I'm glad that Lily and Disney did not like the name Mortimer. You know, the story is, and they were on the train, she was very unhappy with the name Mortimer. She said it just didn't sound right. But then everybody thought that she liked the name Mickey. But when they interviewed her years later, they said, "Well, why did you just like the name Mickey?" She says, "No, I didn't like the name Mickey either, but it was better than Mortimer." Hey, Touring the Galaxy, TTG is in the house. So good to see you guys. Happy New Year. Good to see you guys. Great. TTG, great friends, John and family. Great to see you guys hanging out with us tonight. All right, jump right on in. We're doing some Disney trivia tonight. Right now, we're on the topic of Mickey Mouse. So, hey, it wouldn't be a Disney trivia stream without some trivia questions about Mickey Mouse. All right, here we go, guys. You ready? In 1938, animator. Now, this is kind of a tricky. Okay, these are kind of tricky, but I think we'll go with it. If nobody gets it, then we'll skip it. But let's go for it. In 1938, animator Fred Moore redesigned Mickey's body from its circular design to a what? In 1938, animator Fred Moore redesigned Mickey's body from its circular design to a what? We'll go to the 30s. A star. Yeah. That's true. Not an oval. Not an oval, but you're getting there. Not a blob. Really? What shape? A pie? No. You guys are close with oval. Not a triangle. Why does Mickey look like a triangle? Did you see I commented from the other channel so that you can mod that one too? No, but I will take care. I will do that. Awesome. Thank you. Try. Okay. 3D? No. Square? No. Okay. When people are describing, okay, if you do one of these like your body shape, there are different types of body shapes, and this is one of them. You're either an apple or I think Becca just got it. A pear. Yes. Becca just got it with a pear. A pear shape. See, I gave you guys that hint. You all knew the answer then. All right, next question. I told you that was kind of tricky. All right. All right. Here's a great question. Each of Mickey's hands has only how many fingers? Each of Mickey's hands has only how many fingers? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I see where we're going with this. Fingers. Oh, man. I'm going to give all y'all a point. Because this is kind of a trick question. Sam actually gets it with 3. 3 fingers and a thumb. Oh, my goodness. I may have to ask my judge, that's my wife, as to what she thinks I should do in this situation. Okay, so everybody that answered gets a point.
Oh yeah, I googled it.
Disney Girl gets a point.
Wait, what?
Pamela gets a point.
Wait, Dad.
What?
We have 8 fingers.
Pam? No, that's not what I was talking about. Pam's fam gets a point, and Sam gets a point. Okay, so everybody got a point. All right, and we keep on rolling. All right, last question. I think this will be the last question on Mickey. In what film was Mickey first given white gloves? Pamela says, thanks, Susie. That put Pamela on the board. In what film was Mickey first given white gloves? It's a certain, got to name the short. Not the band. And Sam gets it with the Opry House. All right, bonus question. What year did the Opry House, what year was the Opry House released? What year was the Opry House released? What year was the Opry House released? Let's see if anybody who gets it first. Oh, Becca gets it with 1929. 1929. It's 7 minutes long. It was a Walt Disney comic by UB Iwerks, and it was black and white. This was very early Mickey and Minnie, obviously, 1929. The Opry House. That is when Mickey first got gloves, and in that, he is playing the piano, and that's when they featured his hands with gloves. All right, next series of questions. All right, that's everything about Mickey. All right. How about some Donald questions? How many Donald fans do we have in the house tonight? Let's look at some Donald questions here. And then after that, we'll move on ahead to, oh, yeah, there are a lot of Donald questions. Wow. You may learn more about Donald than you ever thought you knew. We'll have a couple Donald questions here. All right. What was Donald's first appearance in? What was Donald's first, what film was Donald Duck's first appearance in? Donald Duck first appeared in what? The Donald Duck short. No. And Sam gets it with the Wise Little Hen. Very good. Good job, Sam. The Wise Little Hen. The Little Hen was released in 1934. It was one of the Silly Symphony cartoons based on the fable, The Little Red Hen. Good job. Good job, Sam. All right, score check. Pamela has 1 point. Becca has 7 points. Sam has 7 points. Cherie has 1 point. And Pam's fam has 2 points. So Sam and Becca right now are tied with 7 points. Oh boy, it's a heated moment. All right, next question is, who was Donald's love interest? Who was Donald's love interest? And it looks like Becca comes in first with Daisy, and then closely followed by Sam and Pamela and Pam's fam. That one was just a matter of who types the fastest, I guess. All right. Good job. Good job. All right. Next question. Some of these are really complicated. So, what?
Daddy just texted me saying you're cheating.
I'm cheating.
No, I'm
Oh, that you're. I was gonna say, how can I be cheating? I'm the one reading the questions. All right. Last question on Donald. Donald typically wears a sailor shirt and cap with a what? Donald typically wears a sailor shirt and a cap with a what? This is kind of tricky. Some of these are tricky. Donald typically wears a sailor shirt and cap with a what? Not a scarf. Not a ribbon, a bow tie. Sam gets it with a bow tie. You are correct. It's either a red or black bow tie. All right, next series of questions. And I'm going to try to skip around as best I can through here. All right, ready? Frozen. Here are some Frozen questions for these cold winter nights. All right, ready? What company produced the movie Frozen? What company produced the movie Frozen? (2014). What's 2014? Let it go, people. Disney 2014. Why does 2014?
That's when it was released.
Did I miss something?
Well, I mean, I said Disney, so that's who did it.
Okay. All right, but it's got to be specific. It is, and Sam gets it with Walt Disney Pictures. That is correct. Sam gets it with Walt Disney Pictures. Disney is not, that's not specific enough because Disney owns also Pixar. It could be a lot of other things, but yep. No, nope, it is Walt Disney Pictures. I asked the question, I get to decide. This is not a democracy. All right, let's keep going. All right. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow, these are like really, really hard. Okay. Elsa flees the castle while accidentally unleashing a what on the kingdom? Elsa flees the castle while accidentally unleashing a what on the kingdom? Dun, 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 dun. Mm-hmm. It's kind of it's a specific thing. Freeze, snowstorm, that's correct. Winter freeze, blizzard, that's correct, but it's a specific thing. It's a little bit more specific than that, if that makes sense. It describes winter in the movie. There's Frozen. Elsa flees the castle while accidentally unleashing a what on the kingdom? Kind of like a curse, but it was specific. It was specific, and that's what I'm looking. That's the actual answer. It's a specific answer. It was winter, but it was a specific kind of winter. Magical ice storm. Getting closer. It was a something winter, a never-ending winter. Okay, Minifan says never-ending winter. That is eternal winter. She unleashed an eternal winter. All right. So Seuss gets a point. Susie is on the board. All right, moving on from Frozen. Some of those are weird questions. All right, here's some Toy Story questions. Oh my goodness, these are really long. These are not like trivia questions. These are like short answers. I may swap to our cards. These are fun, but they're really, really long. Yeah. Here, I'm going to go to our cards. All right. We may have some repeats from the other night. You guys may be really skilled on these by now. I got to get the new set of cards. All right, here we go. On this tiny little print. All right. In Beauty and the Beast, who does Gaston want for his bride? In Beauty and the Beast, who does Gaston want for his bride? And the first, let's see, swap my chat around a little bit. And the first person to get it is Becca, Disney Girl with Belle. The answer is Belle. All right. All right. Let's see here. All right. In the Disney film Bed Knobs and Broomsticks, we talked about this the other night. What popular actress sings the song The Age of Not Believing? One of the crazy three girls say no. Hey, to Snow Adventures. Noah, good to see you, man. Good to have you hanging out with us tonight. And Lena must be playing. Lena gets it with Angela Lansbury, closely followed, I think, by Sam. So Sam gets the point. Angela Lansbury. The late Angela Lansbury, unfortunately. All right, here we go. Who plays Mr. Destiny, a mysterious man with the power to alter the past in the Touchstone film Mr. Destiny? Oh boy, here are these cards. Mr. Destiny. Anybody have a clue? Because I have never seen that movie. Anybody have a clue? Pam's fam gets it with Michael Caine. Wow, Pam, that is awesome. I have never seen that movie ever. I just saw the name as the answer. Thought, oh, let's before I read the question. Good job, Pam's fam gets it with Michael Caine. All right, next question. What is the name of the little orphan girl in the animated feature The Rescuers? What is the name of the little orphan girl in the animated feature The Rescuers? Oh, yeah. He is a great actor. Well, was he and Steve Martin played in Dirty Rotten Scoundrels? That was such a great movie. Oh. And Becca comes in first with Penny. Penny is her name. All right. Next question. What does James use to make the peach fly in James and the Giant Peach? What does James use to make the peach fly in James and the Giant Peach? Pamela said she hasn't either yet. I've never seen that. What does James use? You're a bug. Nope, not a bug. It's a good movie we watched in school. Really? I have to watch it. And Sam comes in with a seagulls. Yep, a flock of seagulls. Sam gets the point. A flock of seagulls. All right. Next question. What holiday is being celebrated at the end of Lady and the Tramp? What holiday is being celebrated at the end of Lady and the Tramp? And Disney Girl Becca gets it with Christmas, followed closely by Noah and Minifan. Christmas. Disney Girl says, I love the sweaters. That's how I remember it. That's funny. All right. Next question. Okay, here's a retro question. At Walt Disney World, back in the day, which Epcot pavilion houses the attractions The Making of Me and Body Wars? At Walt Disney World, which Epcot pavilion houses, or did house, the attractions The Making of Me, and Body Wars. And Noah gets it with Wonder of Life. The Wonder of Life Pavilion. Great job. Noah is on the board. All right. And by the way, Noah, we're playing for a postcard from the Garden Grill with Mickey Mouse and Chip and Dale and Pluto's signature. That's our prize for tonight. All right, let's keep rolling here. The Disney television series Gunshy is based on what Disney feature film about some orphans in Quake City? Hello, Food Forest Permaculture. Good to see you. We had a great discussion this morning about Elvis on his channel. Great discussion today. Great to see you in the chat tonight. Nope, not Old Yeller. Let me read the question again. The Disney television series Gunshy is based on what Disney feature film about some orphans in Quake City? Yep, Sam gets it with the Apple Dumpling Gang. The Apple Dumpling Gang. Thank you, Becca. Sam gets it with the Apple Dumpling Gang. Love that one too. Matter of fact, I almost watched that the other night, the night before last. It popped up on recommended on Disney Plus. Thank you, and yes, Elvis lives in our hearts. Yes, he does, Arnold, very much so. And thank you for the great discussion today in your channel. I wish I could have stayed longer, but I had some work I had to get done. All right, next question. Here's a little retro. In the animated feature Robin Hood, who is Prince John's slithering sidekick? In the animated feature Robin Hood, who is Prince John's slithering sidekick? Mr. Snake. And Minifan gets it with Sir Hiss. Sir Hiss. I love his character. Pamela, I wonder if there is a Sir Hiss Funko Pop.
That's exactly what I was thinking. They might have one with him in the balloon.
If they do, I bet it's like $100. A lot of those Funko Pops for those older characters like that are really, really expensive.
Actually, no. One's only $35.
Okay, so $35. That's not too.
On
Oh,
eBay for $20.
eBay for 20. Okay, that's not too bad. Around 35 sometimes for those older ones like that. Okay, not Kai. So there is a Funko Pop of Sir Hiss per my daughter. All right.
Yeah, it's 86 on Amazon. So
86 on Amazon. Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right. Next question. What Disney character sang the song "You, the Human Animal" on the Mickey Mouse Club in 1956? What Disney character sang the song "You, the Human Animal" on the Mickey Mouse Club in 1956? And Pam's fam saw one for eBay, not 28. Lena saw one. Oh, 28's not bad. Is that bid or buy now? That's not bad, actually. Especially for some of those that are. Oh, he's cute. Oh, he's adorable. He is really cute. I love Sir Hiss. And let's see. I think Sam came in with the right. I have to check out a true. Sam came in with the answer with Jiminy Cricket. Great job, Sam. Jiminy Cricket. Jiminy Cricket. All right. Next question. Cool beans. All right. Next question here. In Aladdin, if the genie could have any wish, what would he wish for? If the genie could have any wish, what would he wish for? If he could have any wish, what would he wish for? Oh yeah, Pam's Fam, the Jiminy Cricket Funko Pop is really cute. This coming Friday on Fun with Funkos, I've got a new Jiminy Cricket that I'm gonna be showing. I've got the one from the movie. He's back here somewhere. He's back here hanging out somewhere. And the first, let's see, can't stay much love and matter respect. You too, Arnold. You have a great night, and I'll see you in chat again soon. That's my avatar character for my Disney experience. Oh, really? That's so cool. Disney Girl says freedom. So Disney Girl comes in with the correct answer first with his freedom. That is correct. All right. You guys ready for a points check? Pamela has 1. Becca has 12. Sam has 13. Cherie has 1. Pam's Fam has 3. Susie has 2. And Noah has 1. Pants. Right? You would kind of think. That'd probably be my wish. All right. Next question. In the Disney film Mary Poppins, how long is the trial period that Mary Poppins gives the Banks family? In the film Mary Poppins, how long is the trial period that she gives the Banks family? Dun, dun, dun. 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. That's not what my card says. I don't remember. How long was the trial period? 2 weeks? The card says 1 week. Let me check with my consultant here. It was 1 week, right, Sue? The trial period of Mary Poppins with the Banks family.
Yes.
1 week. 1 week. So it looks like that Sam comes in with the correct answer with 1 week. Good job. All of you guys put in 2 weeks like bam, bam, bam. I'm going, well, maybe my card's wrong because I did not remember. I don't remember. But my judge over there told me, yes, it is, in fact, a week. All right. Next question. Boy, this is a tricky one. If you get the whole name, part of the name, I'll accept any of it. What is the name of Mr. Toad's horse in The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad? What is the name of Mr. Toad's horse in The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad? I have a feeling you're going to Google that one. Yeah. If somebody just knows this one, I am seriously impressed. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sam gets it. It is Cyril Proudbottom. Now, Sam, did you have to Google it or did you know it? It's just between us friends. I would not have had a clue. Sam actually knows that. I am impressed. I am impressed, Sam, that you actually know that. Wow. Yeah, Pamela says, good job. Absolutely good job. Yeah, Pam said that was a Google for sure. Yeah. That I would not have a clue. That's why I'm like, if you have the whole answer, part of the answer, any answer. Excuse me. All right, here's the next question. In which Mickey Mouse cartoon does Mickey conduct a band playing the William Tell Overture? In which Mickey Mouse cartoon does Mickey conduct a band playing the William Tell Overture? I hear that movie sometime in my sleep. Yeah, Bean was the narrator. Yeah, it is. It's a really good movie. And this is actually a repeat question. Well, it's not a repeat question, but we've had an answer earlier, but it just wasn't the same. And the answer is the band concert. And Sam gets it with the band concert. Great job. Whoop, whoop. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. How many attractions were there when Disneyland opened on July 17th, 1955? 10, 20, or 30? How many attractions were there when Disneyland opened on July 17th, 1955? 10, 20, or 30? So I have to run, hugs, and much love. Oh, thanks, Pam. Send me your pictures, and I'll put you in next week's Artist Spotlight. That'll be awesome. Bye, Pam. Have a good night. And Minnie comes in with the correct answer. It is 20. There were 20 attractions on opening day at Disneyland. All right, next question. What was the first feature film produced by Disney to star comedian Tim Allen? What was the first feature film produced by Disney to star comedian Tim Allen? Yep, and wet concrete. And a limited toilet availability. It was a rough opening, that was for sure, and lots of green paint. Let's see who comes in with it first, and Sam gets it first with the Santa Claus. The Santa Claus is the correct answer. All right, next question. What kind of animals play the organ at Friar Tuck's church in the animated feature Robin Hood? All those photocopied tickets. Yeah, yeah. What kind of animals play the organ at Friar Tuck's church in the animated feature Robin Hood? Robin Hood. Yes, that's right, minifan. There are a lot more people than anticipated. That's for sure. Anybody? Anybody? Oh, by the way, did you guys hear Frankie had her baby today? I'm sure you guys saw it all over social media, but as a matter of fact, I just heard back from her, and I congratulated her earlier in the day, and it's so cool that Frankie had her baby. And we'll be able to meet the baby in a few months because they'll be coming down here. And the correct answer is mice, church mice, to be precise. Yep, Sam gets it with mice, church mice, to be precise. All righty then. Next question. All right. What kind of animal does Natty befriend in the Disney film The Journey of Natty Gann? What kind of animal does Natty befriend in the Disney film The Journey of Natty Gann? What kind of animal does Natty befriend in the Disney film The Journey of Natty Gann? Just another dis nerd. That's Frankie. Just another dis nerd. And Sam comes in with the answer. It was a wolf. That is correct, Sam. It was a wolf. Oh. And watching Fun and Fancy Free last night, it was so funny. And the short Bongo, which is in the first part of it, the old wolf howling. It's like a raggedy old wolf. So when I read wolf, it made me think of that. At Disneyland, okay, next question here. At Disneyland, what attraction takes passengers through breathtaking dioramas of the Grand Canyon? At Disneyland, what attraction takes passengers through breathtaking dioramas of the Grand Canyon? Yeah, Lena, that her channel is Just Another Dis Nerd. I think now it's Just Another Dis Nerd Frankie. I think she changed it. Dis Nerd Frankie. Anybody know the answer to this one? At Disneyland, what attraction takes passengers through the breathtaking dioramas of the Grand Canyon? And Sam gets it with the Disneyland Railroad. It is the railroad that takes you through dioramas. Never been, don't know. I've never been, but I did know. Oh my goodness. It takes you through a lot of dioramas. Dinosaurs too. Right? I think, yeah, it still has a dinosaur segment, doesn't it? All right, next question. What animated short was the first to use the multiplane camera? Oh, we're talking about that just tonight. What animated short was the first to use the multiplane camera? Was it Flowers and Trees, Music Land, or The Old Mill? Mickey's Runaway Railway. I love Mickey's Runaway Railway. I love that ride. We love it. We've done it back to back to back. We did it 3 times in a row. And Minifan, I think, got it first. She did with The Old Mill. If you have not seen The Old Mill, you can watch it on Disney Plus, and it is fantastic. And it opens, the whole opening scene is using the multiplane camera. And then go watch like Fun and Fancy Free, and you'll see it. So you see all of that technological development, all of it, for Snow White and around Snow White and after Snow White, but the multiplane camera. Now, I want to ask you a question. I got a trivia question for you. Speaking of multiplane camera, what was the last Disney animated feature to use the multiplane camera? Anybody know? What was the last Disney animated feature cartoon to use the multiplane camera? Toontown, we had all kinds of pictures of me and Susie at Toontown back in, I don't know, I guess it was late 90s, early 2000s. I don't know where any of those went. Sam gets it with Little Mermaid. Great job, Sam. Wow. Great job. Man, Sam's killing it. He's got 5, 10, 15, 20, 21 points. So I think at this rate, Sam has won. Pamela has 1. Becca has 12. Sam has 21. Shuri has 1. Pam's fam 3. Susie 4. And Noah 1. So So, anywho, and Sam says from his phone too. Wow, I'm impressed. Becca was actually playing on her phone too. She wasn't using our Wi-Fi; she was using data, and she was coming in pretty quick too. Yeah, well, she types really fast. I'm typing on my phone again this week. Doing all from his phone. Yeah, whenever I'm in chat or anything with you guys, I'm always on my phone. Usually, I'm never at the computer. I'm usually always on my phone. Oh my goodness! So that's why I do a lot of ghost watching, ninja watching. It's too hard to text sometimes. All right, well, we'll keep going. You guys want a few more questions? Why not? Right? We're here to have fun. Okie dokie. Let's see here. Wow. What Disney heroine sings, I want adventure in the great wide somewhere? What Disney heroine sings, I want adventure in the great wide somewhere? I'm modding and on Weight Watchers Connect, Instagram, Facebook, and reading. Good night, Lena. At least I'm on the board, Sean. That's right, Pamela. You're on the board. You're on the board. It's all good. And Minifan gets it with Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Good job. All right. What kind of animals make up the Toon Patrol in the Touchstone film Who Framed Roger Rabbit? What kind of animals make up the Toon Patrol in the Touchstone film Who Framed Roger Rabbit? And Sam gets it with weasels. Weasels. All right, next question. What was the first Disney film to receive a PG rating from the Motion Picture Association of America? The Black Hole, Midnight Madness, or Night Crossing? What was the first Disney film to receive a PG rating from the Motion Picture Association of America? The Black Hole, Midnight Madness, or Night Crossing? Another movie, this weekly movie roundup. Probably my second most watched film. Really, I love Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's amazing. Anybody know? A hint, it came out in 1979. So the very first PG rating was given to Walt Disney film in 1979. Was it The Black Hole, Midnight Madness, or Night Crossing? I would not have known this. Anybody? Anybody? The answer is The Black Hole. The Black Hole is the answer. The Black Hole in 1979. I did not know that. Okie dokie. Yep. I've seen it, but it was a long, long time ago. All right. Next question here. In what Disney film does Annabelle Andrews, played by Jodie Foster, miraculously exchange bodies with her mother? In what Disney film does Annabelle Andrews, played by Jodie Foster, miraculously exchange bodies with her mother? Yes. Yes, at an old lingerie shop based on Jessica Rabbit, the old downtown Disney. Yep. I remember the old downtown Disney. Yeah. Yep, I remember that lingerie shop. Yep. That's fact. Well, you remember there was actually a lingerie shop at Disneyland when it first opened. There was a cigar store, there was a magic shop, there was a lingerie shop there on Main Street at Disneyland. A different era for sure. And the answer is Freaky Friday. And Minifan came in with the answer. Freaky Friday. All right. Next question. What 1989 Disney song was the first to win an Oscar in 25 years? What 1989 Disney song was the first to win an Oscar in 25 years? Ooh. Nope, not Part of Your World, but close. Excuse me, very close. Nope, not Part of Your World. And Sam gets it with Under the Sea. Sam gets it with Under the Sea. See, Part of Your World, I kind of would have figured that too. But nope, it was Under the Sea. All right. At which elegant Walt Disney World restaurant are all the waiters and waitresses named Albert and Victoria? Anybody know? At which elegant Walt Disney World restaurant are all the waiters and waitresses named Albert and Victoria? And Sam gets it with Victoria and Albert's. That is correct. Sam, have you guys ever eaten there? Really? Yeah. It's interesting how the card says it, though. I find this interesting. It says Victoria and Albert's at Disney's Grand Floridian Beach Resort. Is it Grand Floridian Beach Resort? Is that what it used to be called? See, I don't know. It's that Grand Floridian Beach Resort. No, but it's on our list. We might do it on a. Oh, really? Breaking down the money. Yeah, that's what, a $600 dinner. Ooh, that's an expensive one. All right, let's see what we've got. All right, next question. In the Touchstone film Ransom, how does bad cop Jimmy Shaker know if people are lying to him? In the Touchstone film Ransom, how does bad cop Jimmy Shaker know if people are lying to him? Seriously? The same cost to eat there as for Sam to run the Dopey in January? Good night. It is really crazy how much money those things cost. Wow. Wow. That is crazy. Oh, Lena, did you guys get one of the Run Disney Spirit jerseys? I saw them on the merchandise thing. I was wondering if you guys got one of them. Top of the world. So yes, it was the old name for the Grand. Okay, so Grand Floridian Beach Resort. Huh. Well, it makes sense, but yeah, I did not know that. Oh, Lena did get one. I see. No eye contact. Only the white one. Run a race, get a meal, or enjoy a fabulous meal with your one true love. Oh, I think we've totally lost sight of the question I asked. Anyway, he looked into their eyes. All right. I think that wraps up trivia. Sam definitely won. I should have kept your envelope and added Sam's prize. So, Sam, I will come up with a different prize for you. If you want the postcard, I'll send it. But I'm sure if you've been there, you got one. So I'll pick out a different prize for you. Yay, Sam! Minifan says so. Sam is our big winner tonight. His final score was 24 points. So Pamela had 1, Becca had 12, Sam had 24, Cherie had 1, Pam's fam 3, Susie 6, and Noah 1. So our big winner tonight is Mr. Samuel. Woohoo! But I did get one of the coffee mugs that ended up pulled due to a misprint. What? Okay, I do have one question. This has nothing to do with this. Is the only reason why it's a question. The Run Disney stuff was black. A lot of it was black, which I kind of see because the using the neon colors of the 90s. I kind of get it. It stands out more. But why is everything for the art festival black this year? There's nothing, everything's black. I'm like, it's an art festival. Normally they have bright colors, kind of vibrant colors, or at least like, purples or blues or pinks or something. It's all black. I'm trying to figure out, did Disney get a deal on black this year or something? I mean, it makes you wonder. When I saw the Run Disney stuff, I thought it looks a lot like the art festival stuff. Yeah, maybe black blanks. I wonder because there's a lot of black. GG game, everyone. Can't wait for next trivia night. Yeah, Pamela, can't wait for next trivia night. We'll be doing one. So it was missing the castle on the cup. Huh. So how do you leave the castle off of the cup? I don't know. Disney has me wondering these days. I don't know where they come up with some of this. But I really like the Spirit jersey, and I liked there was a shirt, a Mickey one that had was it about the one that I ran it or the one I made it or something like that. Anyway, there are a couple of them I like, but I thought the Spirit jersey looked really, really cool. But yeah, I was really kind of, when I first saw them release some of the stuff for the art festival, I thought, okay, and that's pretty much it. They got some cute stuff, but it's all black. I'm like, okay, so and then black must be the thing all of a sudden. Hopefully they'll get rid of black for the Flower and Garden Festival. That's all I can say. But I'm looking forward to the I Did It shirts. Yeah, the I Did It. Yeah. I have to get more than 1 point. Pamela says I've got to get more than 1 point. Oh, you'll do fine next time. It's okay, Pamela. Hey, you were our featured artist tonight. So there you go. Yep. If you send me a link to join, I can show you the mug. All right. Let's see. Let's see. How do you want me to send this to you? I'll have you jump in, Lena. I wish there was an easy. Let's see. Let me copy that. Let's see. Can I message you? I so don't know how to do any of this. I can block you, but I can't. How can I send you a private chat? There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, but how can I send? I'm confused. Hold on a minute, Lena. You may have to walk me through this. By the way, shouldn't you see this? No, huh? Where's Becca? I'm gonna have a black thumb when it comes to cards. So black might work for me. Yeah, I want to see it. How do I get to private? I'm in StreamYard. There's private chat. I thought it normally brings up the list of the people that are in there. That is aggravating. I don't know who I just sent that to. It says chat with everybody in the. Oh, okay. Well, I can't get it on. I'm not on my computer. Send it on Instagram. Hold on a minute. I don't even think I'm signed in on Instagram on my computer. I'm not. I'll tell you what, Lena. I'm going to just text you a picture of the code. That's going to be the easiest thing to do. Hold on a minute. Because we all want to see this cup. Dun, dun, dun. All right, hold on a minute. My goodness, why is this always so hard? All right. I sent it to you, Lena. Maybe you can click on it there. So I sent the picture to Instagram. Lena says, "Minifan, come help your husband." See, my computer's not signed into anything through Mickey Sightings because I use it through the church except StreamYard. So I am signed out of everything Mickey Sightings on the computer. I'm about to eat dinner. Have a wonderful you too, Pamela. Have a great night, and you can be looking for the video of all your artwork. I'll upload that tonight. At TDG can't play, can only. Oh, that's all right, John. That's fantastic. I'm just glad you guys are listening. We're going to bring Lena in here so that we can see the cup that she's talking about. Hopefully, it may take her a minute. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's all around me. People walk into this room and they're kind of like, you like Disney, I take it. Yeah, this has got just a few things, Funko Pops and such. So yeah, put the shelving in front of my window a couple years ago, and I'll be changing that out in February. I change it out every month, so I'll be changing it out to new stuff. Get some, start getting some of the flower and garden stuff up there. Here's Lena. Yay! All right, let's get Lena in there.
Okay.
Lena!
It took me a minute. Hey. Okay. Okay. So
You made it.
I did. Okay.
All right, we got to see this. We got to see this cup now.
So this is the Quirksicle mug. So this is what it's supposed to look like.
Oh, I
It's
saw
got-
that. That is so cool.
It's got the castle over the M, the ball over the A. Whoops, wrong way. And then the tree, and then the castle or the tower. So
I love the 90s vibe. It is so
yeah,
cool.
it was awesome. So here is the coffee mug. Now I'm actually very lucky to get the coffee mug. I grabbed it before they started pulling them.
Oh, no castle over the M.
No castle over the M.
Wow. Hey, that's worth money.
It is. Like, people were like, does anyone, they were going for like, maybe because there was a virtual queue now for it. And people, like, you started looking and like the mugs were going maybe double what they were in the expo. Once people realized they pulled the mugs and they weren't available anymore, I found one of the mugs like $300 on eBay.
Wow, that is crazy.
But yeah, the tank has the tank that I got has the castle over the M. Like, I used to run our local chamber. Like, if I got everything has its own proof. You have to wonder how many people looked at this proof and did not realize that it's missing the castle.
It got lost in
they
the
actually
confusion.
saw them start pulling them off the shelf.
Really? Wow. Yeah, I know you had said somewhere, I think it was on Instagram, that you liked the 90s vibe, but I hadn't seen the merchandise yet.
Yeah.
So then I saw the merchandise on somebody's channel. Lands, I hate to say it, the big guy who got swept off. He did a whole video on he was swept. He was.
Oh yeah.
Hello. What's his name?
Oh, you would ask. I don't remember, but I did a
Yeah,
merchandise haul on my other channel too.
It was his. I guess it was his. Yeah, it was. I first saw on his, and that's when I was like, oh, that's what Lena was talking about.
And I got the white, the generic Run Disney white Spirit jersey, and they actually only did small, medium, large in those. But they were running a little big, and they're kind of like a runner's fabric, so they're a little stretchy.
A little stretchy, yeah.
But yeah, and then no one could decide if the tanks were like a guy's tank or a girl's tank.
I heard that.
They had the tank on a girl mannequin, but then like the Walt Disney World ambassador was wearing it, and so like people in the crowds were like, I thought that was a girl's shirt. And some of it was just really weird.
Well, it is Disney.
So like we were, but like the back is cut for athletic undergarments. It's not cut straight; it's cut in. So I'm like, okay, it's a girl, and I'm going, okay, this is like people around. Like, it was this a big topic of conversation in the corral.
Well, Sam just said some of the stuff was cut really weird. So yeah.
Well, So here's the thing. There's people were having to be mailed their dopey shirts. Like you get a shirt when you register.
Right.
Guys are having to get their dopey shirts mailed to them because the girls were going into they have like a turn-in table because like registration for next year's marathon weekend is April 11th. So when I registered last April, I registered for a 3X shirt.
Uh-huh.
I turned it in for an XL because I've lost 86 pounds.
Right.
Yeah, it was way too big. Well, the ladies are turning in the dopey shirts because they were like they were cut really weird, like a youth size.
Oh wow.
It happened with the dopey challenge jackets too. Like they were cut really weird. Like
wow.
In my Run Disney groups, everyone's talking about it.
Well, I know I got a t-shirt at I don't remember where it was now, over the summer, and it was not a youth size. It was, it was not marked youth. It was on a youth rack or anything. When I went to put it on, it was definitely a youth. I mean, so I don't know if there's some of that going on, even just in the general merchandising or what. But
I think so. It's really weird.
It was really weird. Wow, but that's awesome. So it's either the Dopey Run or Victoria and Albert's.
Or both.
Or both.
Both, probably. It's Disney. You set any ramen noodles at home and then you go But that's what happens when you take, 4 or 5 weeks a year.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. That's all. So Samson wasn't quite the frenzy of the Figment popcorn bucket. Which I like the way they did that this year.
The virtual queue.
The virtual queue for it, yeah. That makes a lot more sense.
Wow. Sam says, I think Victoria and Albert wins out.
Yeah,
I think we're doing that in July. I think. I'm sitting here on the couch staring at him at the other end of the couch.
Okay.
You're not answering me. But yeah. He's on Christmas or July or Christmas Day. Okay. He's over here answering in the chat instead of
July or Christmas Day. He's talking to you through the chat, Lena.
I noticed that.
That is funny. Well, we can't wait to go down for the art festival. The food looks really cool. I've kind of been working on the list of things I want to try. I always try to do something, for the different booths but I know the food and wine was good, but the Festival Holidays food was much better than food and wine.
You really liked the scallops from Canada.
Yeah,
Sam's got like an allergy congestion thing going on. So.
Oh, we all do. It's everywhere. And it's like Rebecca sneezes, I cough. Susie's pretty good.
Rebecca's a wounded puppy.
Yes. I was like, what is that? I've never heard her do that before.
Somebody stepped on Becca.
It's the truth. It's the truth. But so anyway, we're looking forward to it. And Greg McCullough, we love his art. We love him. His artwork and stuff. So get to see he and his wife again. That's always neat to do that every year. And
if we were to go, we would be broke.
Yeah, I know. We have to really say, okay, this is, we're going to get maybe these two things and that's it. That's what we have to do too. Because you want everything.
That was Peaches with all during trivia.
Just watching the trivia.
She was just laying on the back of the couch.
That is so funny.
But yeah, we have to do that for the food booths in Epcot. We each have our own the wristband gift cards.
Right.
We each have our own, and outside of like our daily food budget, if there's a snack, because like I can't have seafood, so Sam will buy his scallops and stuff that he likes on his card so that he doesn't take away from the food budget because it's not something I can eat.
As you can eat, yeah. Yeah. Well, one of the booths has scallops this year, but it's one scallop.
I think it's a Canadian. It was a Canada booth.
Yeah.
And it was he got two.
Right at Canada, but it's not Canada this year for Art Festival. It's not. It's that's the what is it? The Moderna, the one that has the angry crab. I think it's at that one that has the
Oh,
soft
okay.
shell crab. And it's so funny watching all the vloggers going, well, the soft shell crab is really crunchy and it's kind of fishy. I'm going, it's crab. You're literally eating a whole crab. What did you think it was going to taste like? Cheetos? I mean, I'm just like, really? And it's like, come on, guys, do your homework. Come on.
That that sounds like, because I work with, in the special education department, and I have lunch with a student who needs a little bit of help, and a little kindergartner, and it's really entertaining to listen to kindergartners talk at lunch. Miss Lena, my ketchup smells like tomatoes.
Right?
Well, sweetheart, your ketchup is made of tomatoes. No, it's not. Then you sit here and go, okay, what if these parents told their kids to make them eat their lunch? Or I don't like potatoes as they're eating French fries.
Well,
and you just
I've got one for you. I was watching one of the vloggers the other day, and he had the tomato soup because they got the grilled cheese sandwich with the tomato soup.
I want the little container.
Right? I'll try to get you one. Because I'm sure Susie and I will both get, so I'll get you a container. And so he drinks and he goes, wow, it's very tomatoey. I'm like, dude, it's tomato soup. I'm just like, it's like, if it's
okay.
like tomatoes, I'd be worried.
I've got one better. I have two nephews, Pat and Sean, and they're both in college now, which makes me feel very old. Mm-hmm. But when my oldest nephew, Patrick, was little, he would not eat anything other than hot dogs. He would not eat, because they would stay with us over the summer for a couple weeks so that mom and dad could have, their parents, my brother and his wife, could have some time, away.
Right.
And mom asked him, Patrick, why do you just want a hot dog? Very, very stoic and very, very, just wide-eyed. He's probably 4 or 5, because hot dogs don't have meat, and I don't eat meat. And I'm thinking I'm thinking, this is also the child that doesn't want to sleep on the air mattress on the floor, but's going to kick Aunt Lena out of her bed.
Yeah, right. Yes, exactly. But I think we can hook you up on the cup. Because I want to do the grilled cheese with the pimento and the fried green tomato. I'm going to do that one, and Susie will probably do one of the others because she really likes tomato soup, and I hear it's really good. They say that's a really good one. But
I want to try to recreate a few of those, like a couple of recipes from each of the festivals, and maybe from Mardi Gras at Universal for either this channel or the other channel. I recreated the Big Apple grilled cheese from the Today Cafe at Universal for my other channel. It was so good.
I gotta go check that out.
It's got 3 different kinds of cheeses and really thin apple slices, and it's panini pressed. It's so good.
Oh, wow. That sounds really good. Yeah, that's a great idea. And that's one of the things I was thinking about this year, different things to do. And I love to cook all kinds of weird stuff. And this great, we just got the new 50th anniversary Disney cookbook, the one that they released in the fall. I got it. And I'm like, you know what? I ought to do something. I ought to do that, do some little things like that too. So, of course, the setting up the camera in the kitchen, all that's a whole other prospect. But I think we could do it.
And it's best laid intentions. Like, I had every intention to vlog all of like our trips and whatnot, but and Susie will understand this, and you'll understand a little bit working in church. You're on all the time. Like, you're always smiling. You're never sad. If
Always
something's going wrong, you're on because you have to remember to put your smile in your eyes because kids can tell.
Yes.
Are you sad today, Miss Lena? Well,
that's
no.
Right.
See, I'm smiling, but your eyes look sad.
Right.
Do they look sad now? No. Oh, good. Oh, good. So we took tons of pictures, and we will talk about the days, and then you'll get a very lovely photo montage at the end. But I didn't vlog anything except for the drive there and the but yeah, but it was
Like I said, best laid plans.
That's my plans. But it really was nice to like be off.
Yeah.
I wasn't having to worry about anything like other than snapping some pictures and just enjoying, kind of I thought fifth graders were rough. Kindergarten and first graders will kick it out of you.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And I mean, adore them. I have some of the greatest kids. They also come when they find you at ball games and they steal your food.
Right. Oh, I have that happen to me all the time.
But
well, see, that's like for us, we live in such a small community. Everybody pretty much knows everybody.
Yeah.
I'm on everywhere I go. I go to Dollar General, I'm on. I go to Family Dollar, I'm on. I mean, it is because as soon as you aren't, what's wrong? Or, we saw Brother Sean, he looked sad. Or it's like,
right? Exactly.
No.
That's exactly
Which, of course, they saw me today. They were wondering why I was hobbling like an old man. We were moving our Christmas trees out last night, and I wrenched my back. And so today has been a heat nice.
We still have all of our Christmas stuff up because we left on, very crazily.
Right.
On the 21st because our flights were canceled.
I know. I was seriously thinking about y'all and all that, and I'm like, oh man.
Because we still had to go to work on the 21st. I had a half day of school. We got out at noon. And just as they made the announcement, they literally sent us an email that morning. Teachers and staff reminder, children must leave the building first in one piece.
Have you ever seen the movie Mr. Holland's Opus?
No, I haven't, but Sam has.
When Olympia Dukakis plays the principal, and she tells Mr. Holland, she says, "I've been noticing you leave the parking lot before the kids do."
Oh, if we could have left the kids in charge of the school that day,
exactly,
none of us would have shown up. But literally, just as they made the announcement that the school was dismissed for break, I got a ding on my phone. Your flight has been canceled.
Wow.
Like, I think I started to cry standing.
I'm sure. That's a disaster. That whole thing was an absolute disaster.
Well, the last three, this would be the third. The last three flights had something go wrong. Mm-hmm. The flight in 2019, where we went over Christmas, we had a delay, and we didn't, because there was an engine problem or something.
Yeah. And
we didn't leave until like noon here, which is when we were supposed to be arriving in Florida.
Right.
Then when we went in 21-22, our flight was delayed an hour out of Atlanta because of something. And then this past year, that one seems like we're just driving.
Wasn't not this last one, but the one before? Wasn't that the one where you had just a horrible experience?
Yeah, they turned off all the air on the plane, and I ended up having an asthma attack on the plane.
Yes,
and I'm like, you guys have to turn on the air. If you're going to force us to wear these masks on the plane, I at least have to have air. I'm asthmatic. So, that was
because I remember you talking about when you guys actually got to Orlando, you had to just completely decompress because it was just bad.
Yeah, that was that one. Sam slept when we got to Orlando. And then the traffic from Atlanta to Orlando was like, it crawled for 4 hours. Like, we were supposed to be into Orlando at 2, and we didn't get in until 6. And it was like, there's nothing in the road. There's no reason why it should be delayed. We're like, are you looking at the birds? There are birds everywhere. Drive your car. Wow. Oh, look, it's raining. Yay, great. Yeah. Look at the little petals and drive your car. Turn on the little wiping things and drive your car. This was the conversation we were having.
And then if you're in like South Carolina, for some reason, they turn their blinkers on. As soon as a drop of rain hits the windshield, blinkers come on. The emergency flashers. And you're like, oh, my lands, what is this?
Yeah. I'm like, people, just the little gas pedal thing, if you push it down.
So you sound like Susie. It's on the right. It's on the right.
Gosh, it was a mess.
Well, I'm
But
hoping that now you sent me your dates for July,
yeah,
and that's probably going to work well for us too. Because I
okay,
don't think that's in our blackout period. I don't think it is. I got to double check with
okay.
Susie because she's got all that built into the calendar. Whenever the sorcerers
Yeah.
passes, whenever the
If
blackout dates are for
yeah,
that's what we have now.
let me know what date works for you to go to, because we're probably going to do a few days right before Flower and Garden ends in
Uh-huh.
Epcot, and so let me know like when you want me to schedule Garden Girl for,
Okay,
because I know
I'll do that.
your dates with your pass are kind of more hardcore than ours
Yeah,
are.
yeah. They're if Susie had
But
her.
did you see that starting today, Magic Keys were available for Disneyland?
No, I hadn't seen that. No,
Yes,
really.
it overwhelmed the system so much that they had to go into a virtual queue. But yay, Magic Keys are back for Disneyland. That puts us in
Wow.
hope for season passes at Disney World.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, somewhere. Okay, that's what it is. I had Lena's because you sent it through the So the 1st through the 15th
Mm-hmm.
is when, and see, I think Seuss, are you nearby? Do you know when our blackout dates are in July?
You don't have any. Sam just looked it up for you. You have no blackout dates and everything's available.
Yes. Nice. Okay, then that'll work. Then
Okay,
that'll work.
we'll
See,
get in on the. We'll
I
get in
actually
on the
like
first.
being at the parks for the 4th. I really like being down there for the 4th.
Yeah, I got to do my bucket list item last year, which was meeting Donald, Goofy, and Mickey in their patriotic outfits at Epcot.
Nice.
I've wanted to do that since before we even went on our very first trip, and we got to
That
do
is
it this last
awesome.
year. And
So let me see.
I think we're doing Epcot again on the 4th, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Sam's on.
Okay, and so the 4th is on a Tuesday this year. So
Mm-hmm.
probably what we'll do is do like a long weekend and go in, or do like a, come down on Sunday and stay through like Wednesday or Thursday or something like that. So
Okay.
we would probably be coming down, if I guess, after church on the 2nd,
Okay.
and because we only do morning service, so
Right.
we come down after church on the 2nd and then be down through like the 5th or 6th. So we'll be there during that period of time.
Okay. Lunch at Garden Girl on the 4th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'd rather be at Epcot for the 4th than
Yeah,
Magic
'cause
Kingdom.
we'll probably do Magic Kingdom on the 3rd, like we did last year.
Well, the 4th, yeah, because they do it both. Because
Yeah.
I love Epcot for the 4th. I mean, if folks who have never seen the Epcot fireworks for the 4th, they're always fantastic. That's always been our experience.
Yeah. And
All right, so let's do that then. Let's
Okay.
schedule it for the 4th. Yeah, that sounds good.
works for me. I've got it in my spreadsheet here.
That's a plan. That sounds like a plan.
And people on here know my plans before I've even done a video.
Hey, y'all that are watching, whoever's in there.
You know what's going on before everyone else does.
People are watching, but they haven't checked in, so I don't know who it is. They're ninja watching. Hey,
Right.
as Lena and I vacation plan, and Sam and Susie, we all plan together.
Right. Sam's over here trying to relax and not cough over on the other end of the couch. Peaches is just stomping on it. She's like, oh, pom.
No, I love that. Oh, our cat does the same thing. All right, that sounds cool. That sounds like a plan. So we'll do the grill on the 4th.
Yeah. So we'll leave on the 30th when Sam gets off work. And as of right now, like, I don't know what he's going to do that week. There's multiple different ways of how that week can go. He may work late Monday through Thursday and be off early Friday. He may not do that. I don't know. That he'll tell me.
Now you guys gonna fly or drive then?
We're gonna drive. We're even gonna drive in December. I'm tired of this plane stuff.
I don't blame you.
Like our flight.
Although you did have a very interesting driving experience.
Our flights are being fully refunded.
Nice.
And that because they canceled it and they could not, it was going to be 5 days before they could fly us out.
Oh, thank you, Pamela. Pamela's still in.
It was so when I just went ahead and canceled, and they're like, do you want credits or would you like to have your situation reviewed for a full refund? Review for a full refund because this
Yeah,
is
no
our
kidding.
our flights were over $2,000 and it was only about 400 to drive, and that's including hotel and parking at the parks or the resort that we weren't expecting to pay.
Not anymore.
I know, right? I'm like, seriously, Disney?
Did you get your money back?
I wish. No, my question is that what if people had checked in like a couple days beforehand? Could they go in and get like? Did it stop? Would they be able to get that for the first? I want to know
Hey,
what happened.
I'd have tried it.
I would go. I would have been
You've
like,
tried
hey, I would have went in there like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Are you gonna refund this to me? Because if I'm not having to pay, like what?
Yeah, because you knew this was happening.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you never know. Cast members sometimes find out when we find out.
Well, you know, with it being such an odd date, I'm wondering if it wasn't one of those effective tomorrow.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because instead of saying effective February 1st, what was it, like January 12th?
Yeah, it was a really weird day. It was like all of a sudden.
Or something. It was. I mean,
Well,
it was basically it came off of their computer system. Is basically what happened.
Well, we travel agents didn't find out in advance of it, and I know exactly why we didn't find out in advance. Disney had sent out an email a week before that dining promo dropped, and it's explicitly stated: do not post anything on social media, do not post hints, do not post something's coming on this date. Don't do it. Lots of them did.
Oh,
Lots.
wow.
On TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, on blogs, on YouTubers were vlogging about it. And it's like, do you not read your emails? You're like, our agency just got earmarked platinum. And I'm like, I'm not going to be the reason that gets taken away.
You got
I'm
that
not
right.
breathing a word about it.
Well, and you know, this is one of those things too. And then you wonder why Disney does some of the stuff they do, and then they complain about it because of stuff like that.
Exactly. I'm like, I don't blame Disney if they never tell travel agents anything in advance of that.
Yeah. Well, and it could get to the point where they start doing that. Just drop it day of.
Mm-hmm.
And let the chips fall where they may.
Pretty much.
That's ridiculous.
I'm like,
when you guys were told.
We were. It was in
Hi,
the
Pamela.
email, like multiple times.
Have a great night.
Bye, Pamela. Don't say anything. Don't hint at anything. Don't. And it's like, do you not listen? Like, if your agency gets, because like we were told, if you see it, we need a link and we need a screenshot, and you email it to this person at headquarters at Disney.
Wow.
Because I'm sure agencies got letters.
I'm sure.
Our agency owner is like, don't you dare. We just earned platinum. Don't you dare.
Well, did you see
nope.
on This Unplugged, Pete and the Gang?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you watched them, but Greg, who runs their producer, you know, it's always in the back. He was part of a roundtable with Josh D'Amaro today. An in-person roundtable in Orlando. And they met with Chapek. They did a virtual roundtable with him back in October, and they did an in-person roundtable with D'Amaro today, and it was several of the YouTube social media influencers that they wanted to run stuff by them and hear their opinion and da 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 da.
No, that's pretty cool.
But the one they had with Chapek was off the record, so they could never report on it. They couldn't say anything about it. Or on the record. I'm sorry, on the record. Today, it was off the record, so they were allowed to, once they left the meeting, they were allowed to talk about it and that. So on the Dis Unplugged show today, he talked about a lot about what they discussed at that roundtable this morning.
Well, Josh tomorrow's going to something in Texas and talking about Disney
saw
Cruise
that.
Line stuff, and I'm like,
Yeah.
bring Disney Cruise back to Galveston. It's like
Yeah.
a 15. Galveston is literally 15 hours south of us. We jump up. We literally go down what we call. It's a backcountry road. It's got 15 names. It's funny to sit and watch it on the GPS because like every 2 miles the name changes.
Yeah, we have roads like that.
And so we call them. It's 10 miles from here to to Highway 50. It's 10-mile road. Or 13-mile road over here out of Marion with, it's 10 miles from Marion to the Highway 50. So it's 10-mile road, 13-mile road. Literally go down 13-mile road to 50, go down to Newton, jump on the interstate, 15 hours straight down. I'm like,
Wow.
we could take, a short cruise from really any of them that are down there, but we want to do a Disney cruise like so badly. But
we did one. We did the Very Merrily in 2018. Yeah, and it was good. It was good. I would. The ship was. We were on the What is it? The Hello.
Dream, Fantasy, Magic.
Yeah, Dream. We were on the Dream, and beautiful ship, crazy clean. I mean, everything was fantastic. The food was very disappointing across the board.
Sad.
It was sad. I would like if you've never eaten at the theme parks, then it may be okay. But if you've ever eaten at the theme park, it was kind of like eating at the theme park. Even in the dining rooms, because you rotate the dining rooms.
Mm-hmm.
We had the garden room one night. Then the next night we had the royal table, and then we had the artist palette the third night, and then back to the royal table the fourth night. And it was and that was pretty cool rotating like that. But the best food, in my opinion, was that very first night at the garden one, because they have just kind of some neat stuff, but it just kind of slowly descended from there.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, it was. We've gone on several carnival. We really liked the food, and it was just I was really surprised that the food wasn't better, but the ship was fantastic. The crew were amazing. The attention to detail was bar none, but we definitely like to do one, but we could do like 3 carnivals for what we can do.
Well, that's it too. Like we could do 2 or 3 royal cruises for the price of one on a we could do a 7 or 8 night cruise in a balcony cabin for what we would pay in an interior room on a 3-night on Disney.
Now, you want my personal opinion? And you know me, I'm just like, okay, go one time to say you've done it,
right?
But everybody that's their only cruise line to Disney, I'm like, no, it's not all. It's not all that. There are great things about it, but then there were not so great things about it.
Yeah, and I think that's like anything. There's
anything, right? Exactly.
But
for the price point,
yeah, that's the kicker. That's what Sam and I go back to every time is you look at it and you look at the price and you're like, oh, yeah, for the price of an interior on a 3-night, we were looking at what in December, I think we could stay at the Grand for a week with 3-day park tickets.
Yeah, well, that's about right. We
I'm like,
very merrily,
cruise for 3 nights, the Grand, and not like outer building, like main club level building. I'm like, Grand Cruise Line.
Well, one of the things that we really didn't like, now we're people, you know that.
Very much so,
But one of the things that we really didn't like about Disney Cruise is that we had to sit with strangers. You don't sit at your own table, you sit with...
Right.
And that was bizarre. That was really bizarre. I've heard that Susan was just mentioning, we talked about, I think we've heard that you can choose now. Yeah. And maybe they've changed that because we didn't know that going into it. And the first night we go to the dining room and we're sitting with this family. You're like, oh, well, hi.
Yeah. post COVID, you can when you put in when you do like your online stuff with your table, you can pick how many people are in your group, how many people, like, do you want if there's 2 people in your group, do you want a table for 2? Do you want a table for 4? You know, that way you might be studying with another group. But when we did our cruise, it was right at the beginning of the restart in 2021. And everyone, like, if I was at a table here with Sam, it would have been a table like all like around us of nobody, and then there's another. Then there were people in that. Then there was a table empty between them. So like you were spaced. You were like, whoa, there's like nobody around me.
Oh wow.
Because there was like the ship was only at like maybe a 4th capacity, and 90% of us were travel agents.
Wow. But you know, I would say go, say you've gone, and then go from there. But yeah, it for us, it's just not. I mean, when we can, it's just not cost effective. Not for the 3 of us to go and the experience be pretty much the same. I mean, honestly,
exactly, and
honestly,
that's it.
It was, you know, and that was really, you know, we love Castaway Cay. That was really cool. And it was really neat because Rebecca she was only what 10 at the time.
You were so little, Becca.
Oh, was she went into her part of the island, you know, which was locked and secure and everything.
Right.
I mean, that was awesome, you know, to do that, because we've gone on several Carnival cruises. We've gone like Belize and Roatan, place like that, and she's right along with us. We've river rafted in Belize, and that was an experience. And we've done the monkey thing in Roatan, and we did a some kind of cave thing. Anyway, we've done all kinds of weird excursions.
Yeah,
and
Sam wants to climb the ruins in Cozumel.
That would be fun. We were going to do that the last time we went, but Becca was still a little young. We were afraid that she wouldn't be able to hold out, which now she'd outrun all of us. But
yeah, it's when you look at like what you're getting, and like some people are like, well, if you book with Carnival or Royal Caribbean, you have to pay for the soda package. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I have Royal Caribbean themed cups in my my drawer that I can pull out when I want to use them. I don't get that on the Disney ship,
right.
with your free soda. Or with Disney, you can't buy a drink package, like, for your adult mixed drinks or something. But, right. you're paying by the drink, as opposed to with the other ships, you can buy a package. And I know Royal, I'm not sure about Carnival, but with Royal, if you buy the package, your gratuities are included. So unless you want to tip more, your gratuity's already done. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
So you have to look at what you're looking for out of the trip. Are you looking for the Disney experience?
Right.
Or are you looking for a cruise? If you're looking for the Disney experience, is it more cost effective to go on a cruise with XYZ, or is it more cost effective to stay at All Star Music with a couple day park ticket and still have, pool access and, purchase a resort mug for $20 to get, all of your stuff? You literally have to look at what is it you're wanting to get out of your vacation. Why are you choosing this? And if it's because, I want to go on a cruise, would this, say Carnival, is this cruise, which is the same, literally the same cruise, you're stopping at, XYZ on Disney, you're stopping at XYZ on Carnival, and here's the price of, of the room on this ship and on this ship, which, do you want to give up that extra money, or do you want over here to be able to go on some extra excursions and you're not going, ooh, that's going to get pricey. You have a little bit of breathing room on this side over here.
And see that we like to buy trinkets and stuff like that, and we like to do excursions. So that's always a cost factored in. So when we layer that into like a Disney, it then mounts up to a huge expense. And I don't drink that much soda. None of us drink enough soda to make up the difference between having free sodas or not.
Yeah, I liked the drink package because you have to remember, when we found out I found out on a Monday about this. Hey, you can register for X amount per agency. This was at the Restart. To go on this Restart cruise. And then you'll find out before if you're gonna get it or not. So I applied for it on a Monday night. So we found out on Thursday morning. So we waited Tuesday, Wednesday, found out about, I think, like 9 a.m. or something on Thursday. Sam had already taken Friday off. So we ran around Friday and did all the pre-vacation stuff that normally, we take a couple weeks to do. Let me tell you, Tuesday and Wednesday, I stress cleaned my house.
Yeah. I remember y'all was preparing for that trip.
And then Saturday, we got up, washed the car. Sam took a little nap, and we started driving to Miami. And we stayed the night in Clarksville on Friday night. Saturday night, we stayed in Saturday night, we stayed in Clarksville. Sunday night, we stayed in Gainesville. And we still had another,
5 hours.
5 hours from
traffic.
Gainesville to
Florida's
Miami.
a big state.
And so we still had to drive all the way down to Miami. And we didn't realize that you didn't have to use the express lane. So we paid like triple in tolls what we needed to be. What we needed to.
Right.
But we had already prepaid for our parking. We prepaid for our soda package. And we had like maybe mom and dad were like, hey, it's your first cruise. Here's $40 in cash for some extra souvenirs. They're like, oh, thanks, Mom. So it was one of those where, boom, you're going on a trip that you weren't really planning for. And we had kind of planned to go to New Orleans that weekend, which I'm glad we didn't because they got hit by that hurricane.
Right.
And so where we were supposed to be staying was underwater.
Oh, no. Wow.
It was kind of what
the mini traveler adventures of Hall.
Right? It was like, what is happening? Well, we don't use credit cards. If we can't pay for it in cash, we don't buy it.
Right.
So this whole we're now driving to Florida thing. Dad ended up giving us one of their emergency credit cards, so we didn't have to worry about using the money that we had for food for gas.
Right.
That way because otherwise we were going to be, shorting ourselves.
Well, you guys had that card problem that time too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Thankfully, we had money in the bank.
Thankfully, we had money in the bank.
You're right.
And so I'm like, I learned a lot being, doing different things. I probably will never fly in an airplane again because it's too stressful. Like I literally, and I mentioned this in the video and I don't recommend it. I literally took a dose of NyQuil about 15 minutes before Sam got home. So I knocked out in the car because I knew I was going to be having a heart attack the whole way to Florida.
The whole way, yep.
Because we were trying to outrun a severe weather storm.
Well, we when we stay on Carnival, we like to stay on the extended aft balcony.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have more room on those ships than we had on our Disney cruise.
Yeah.
Our room was substantially larger, which is good. And so we always feel like we just got more for our money. Like I said, going on Disney cruise was fun. It was kind of one of those things like we wanted to do it, we did it. And but even like we were on the Very Merrily Christmas cruise, and the only thing Christmas about it, other than some decorations, was hot chocolate and cookies.
Yeah. Hey,
that's it. Other than like a little Christmas show type thing. Yeah. But that was it. I mean, there was nothing in the dining experience that was different. There was no special desserts. That's
disappointing.
Yeah.
Well,
there was the stories with Mrs. Claus for the kids.
We were at the run at the 5K, and literally, if you are doing the runs because you think you're going to get rare character photos, don't do the run. Don't take a spot because the character lines, especially in the 5K because it's untimed, are so long.
Yes, and I saw that in videos.
And it was like they were 10 times longer this year than they were last year, or I was more coherent this year.
Well, then somebody said that at the end of everything, they were all in the main building anyway doing photo op. Several of them.
Yeah, several of them were.
Yeah.
But someone's like, well, I just did this to get rare character photos. And I'm like, you decided to pay money to get up at 1:30 in the morning, to get on a bus, to come stand in a corral for 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
For
that
the potential to meet
that's
some rare
almost
characters.
a deal breaker for me.
I would have paid the money to do an after hours event. You're
Yeah.
more likely to get the photos that you want instead of, hey, here's a selfie with some other people that I don't know in my photo.
Yeah, exactly.
Or here's a motion picture as I run by.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point. And it's like I think that's with any Disney experience, you have to wait. What are you looking for?
Are you looking to be up at 1:30 a.m.?
Yeah.
Come join us because we're crazy.
Yeah.
If
It's
you're
like-
wanting rare characters, do an after hours event.
Well, the fellow that Lance, I cannot remember his name. You know him. He's usually done the 5K, but this year he did the 10K, but he got swept off. I mean, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a big guy. And they took them, I guess you guys all went up the same, but when they went up the overpass ramp,
No, we didn't do the overpass in the
Okay.
5K.
when they went up the overpass ramp, that was it for him. That was because it's
That's
pretty
steep.
It's
That is
steep.
steep.
And the way they had him when he was in the corral, the balloon ladies were way behind him. Well,
Mhm.
as they kept moving, people kept moving and shifting and skipping and run. That by the time they actually fired them off, he was right with the balloon ladies. So he was almost at a disadvantage from the gate.
Yeah.
And then when they started going up that incline over the overpass,
Yeah.
that's when it just
See,
didn't work out at that point.
Especially when it comes to the timed races, you want to be as close to the front of the corral as you can,
Yeah.
and do not let and here's the thing, you get there, they tell you to be at the transportation area by 2 a.m. because the buses will start getting there about 2:30. We were there at 2:20 and there was already buses there and people loaded. And
Oh,
then
wow.
the buses will leave a little before 3 to go to wherever the starting park or area is for that particular race. For the 5K, it's Epcot. Security opens at 3. You still have to go through security and do bag check like you would to go into the parks, and then you walk 3.4 miles from the store where the security is to the gates. It is a 5K before you even start the race.
Before you start the race. Wow. It's Theme Park Express.
Okay, yeah. I was like, it's theme park something. I couldn't.
Yeah,
think of what it
he's
was.
a big guy, and that's the thing. And he was terrified to even do it because he was like, I really don't know if I'm gonna be able to even make this thing. I'm probably gonna get swept, and he did. But he was really kind of behind the 8 ball to begin with. So
Well, and somebody said on the 10K that they were right in front of the balloon ladies, and they were marking a 14-minute mile, and the balloon ladies are right behind them, which means they were marking a 14-minute mile, and they're supposed to walk at a 16 mile per minute pace.
14. Well, that's what I had thought, that they were 16-minute pace.
They were
14?
supposed to. They were 2 minutes, and I'm in 3 or 4 different run groups.
And he said he was right with them. He said they were way
so
behind
they
him.
were,
when he
they
started,
were
but by the
2
time they ran-
minutes ahead of where they were supposed to be.
Wow.
Time and pace wise.
Wow.
According
Well, then,
to what other people have said.
wow. Well, he
And
said
I'm
he's
like,
going to try it again next year. That maybe
Good
he'll
for
be a
him.
little bit more prepared. So it's like, well, you live and learn.
Yeah,
He still
and
got his medal. He said he didn't. He was like, I don't even know if I want my medal. I'm like, yeah, you get the medal.
Get the medal,
you
and then
you earn the medal, going through all the anxiety and everything, getting ready for it. So
well, and then I know a lot of people who will take their medal and then they'll go put in that amount of time on the treadmill or on a bike or something. Well, there was a lady, I think she was doing the marathon. She tore her ACL 2 weeks prior.
oh
She did the first 3 miles on crutches.
wow,
I'm like, kudos to you, girl, because I probably wouldn't have even gotten out of bed.
that's a fact. Take the medal and run.
Well,
Wow.
I met her through Instagram. She's been super exciting. Her name's Kristen, and her Instagram is Running and Makeup. And I actually ran into her at the expo, and I like started freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're waiting for me. Like my voice did that high squeaky thing, and she thought it was hilarious. And she was doing the Dopey, and on Sunday we were driving. We had left the hotel. We were getting gas, and she posted on her Instagram that she hurt her knee at like mile 3 or 4, and she's like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. Satan's trying to get in my way, and she's like, "Not today, Satan." And I'm like, so like all day we're like watching her stories. Like, okay, she made it another 4. Like she hasn't checked in for a while. How was she? Like we were like invested. I'm like, and then I keep going. I go, I could do the Dopey. I could do the Dopey, and I'm like, Lena, you're nuttier than a fruitcake. You can't do the Dopey.
Why did they call that one the Dopey? Please tell me what is the reasoning behind that.
Because you're doing a 5, 10, half, and full in 4 days. It's almost 50 miles.
And why is that Dopey?
Because do you want to be up at 1:30 in the morning, 4 mornings in a row, and do 50 miles?
Gosh, that's idiocy.
What's the nicer way to put that? You're a little dopey.
Wow. Yeah. Now did Christy run?
Christy's doing Princess.
Okay. Because I didn't see or post anything from this one. Because so she's doing Princess, you said.
She's doing Princess. So her run is in February.
Okay.
So hers is next month. For Love of the Mouse did Dopey. And her husband did, I think, the 5 and 10. And I think it's the WDW couple. I think he did the Dopey. I don't know if she did any of the races or not.
Well, he's been training for a while.
He charity
they just
run.
got back from the Netherlands, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. But I think he runs for Dragon Slayer, one of the charities. Okay. They're actually based out of Kansas.
Well,
I know. I was like, wait, I know that charity. Well, the only reason I put it together because our guidance counselor was talking about the charity that the nonprofit that her husband works for, and I looked at her and went, wait, what? I go, they're a Run Disney charity, and she looks at me and goes, I don't even have to ask why you know that.
Wow.
And I only knew that because I recognized the name from the WW couple. You know, the random information that gets stuck in your head.
Exactly. Now, Sam had food poisoning? Now, what happened here?
Okay, so we went to a water park, and I'm not going to state which one. But I did a surprise. Like, I didn't know what to get Sam for Christmas. It's hard when you've been married for a while to know what to get each other for Christmas.
We do Amazon wish lists.
Amazon wish list. I like that.
That's what we do.
And so I decided, Sam was still asleep. I decided to surprise him with a private, preferred seating at the water park. Okay. And with that, you could order, we had like dedicated servers. And so Sam ordered sushi and I got a turkey wrap. And Sam kind of said something like, he's like, I don't know, this looks a little funky. And I go, okay, do you want, he's like, but I'm going to eat it. It's just maybe how it looks. It was a little funky.
It was funky.
It was funky. No. And he ended up, you were sick for what, 2 days? He was He was sick for 3 days.
Oh, wow.
He was sick the day of the 5K. That was day 3. So we did winter, summer. We had a couple down days. We ended up doing winter Summerland. We did miniature golf, and he had to like run from the middle of the golf course back to the bathroom. What?
Oh, wow.
Once or twice.
Oh, that's miserable.
The guy was just like, we ended up just chilling out in the room. Like, he couldn't eat. He couldn't like anything. And
all right, now you're gonna have to tell me off channel where this was, because I like sushi and I will make sure I don't get it there.
So
that would be something I would do. Yeah, you have to
But
be
we
so
really
careful.
did. I actually scraped my knee at the water park, and it's still like I keep
Really?
not. It's in. Yeah, we did the river, the lazy river,
Uh-huh.
and the fast river. And so if you know which water park has
Yes, I know
multiple,
where you are.
that's the one. Well,
Okay, gotcha.
in the
That's where
fast
we went.
river, you have to wear a life jacket, and
Yes.
it's still only 4 foot deep.
Yeah.
And so I flipped on my side and I scraped my knee, and it's in such a weird spot
Wow.
that I knock it at that spot at
Yes.
least 2 to 3 times a day.
Oh, wow.
And whether I knock it or one of the kids swings their hands around and knocks me in it, and it hurts.
Okay. You and Sam have to be bubble wrapped for travel.
I'm like, oh my gracious.
There's always a story.
I do. I don't
There's
like,
always
I could write a book on things that
you
happen
should-
to me on
your
vacation.
Hall family adventures. You should just do individual vlogs on. But wait, there's more. Volume 1.
That's very true.
Oh my gosh.
It's like what is going to happen next? Well, we also, we had part of our trip at Disney from the 22nd until the 29th, and then the 29th through the 7th when we came home, we were at Universal.
Right.
And we found out Christmas Eve that Sam's mom had been found unresponsive in her apartment 3 days prior.
What?
It was in the hospital. We're like, okay. I'm like, what do you want to do? He's like, we're staying. I'm like, okay. And then, people were texting him with updates and stuff. And somebody texted him and said, your mom's holding on, waiting to hear from you. If you can't make it up here, maybe call the hospital and ask to, for her room. There's always someone in her room. Well, that was a good option considering we were sitting in Florida at the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so that was, so we switched over to Cabana Bay at like 6:00 in the morning. And so we had found out our room about 12:30. And so I went to go get lunch and I left Sam in our room so he could make his phone call in private. And we found out that we got a text later that evening that his mom had passed away.
Oh my goodness.
Vacation is
Sam.
never boring.
Sam.
So, but
So
she did a cremation. There was no wake or anything. She didn't want it. We're still trying to figure out what to do for a memorial. Like the church that they attended when Sam was growing up. It's like, well, where do we send the memorials?
Don't know. Yeah.
I have no clue. Like,
Wow.
she didn't want a service. She didn't want, any of that.
I'll tell you, I see a lot of that in our church. We have a lot of folks that are from up in New England, and that happens a lot in our church. Is either no memorial. As a matter of fact, we've had with COVID, we had several people within our church and outside of our church pass away, and I bet only 2 of them actually had services. The rest of them were just we'll do something some other time.
I told Sam, I said, tell the church to, if people want to do a memorial, go to your local school and, ask it what the most negative balance is the school for a child's lunch, pay it off and add some cash.
There you go. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea.
Our school offers snack milk and you can pay for extra milks. Each extra milk is 55 cents. Last year it was 35. That's a 20-cent jump from May to last year to when we started in August.
Wow. Well, our county still does free lunches and free breakfast.
We don't.
We have for several years now, because of Title I.
I would be thrilled if my tax dollars went to free lunch, free breakfast.
I don't know why. I don't know why it's not a cross country thing. I don't know either. I don't either.
I think our kids' breakfast is $3 and lunch is $4.50.
That's a lot of money. It really. I mean, you think?
Have you watched kids
very
eat?
well? That's a lot of money.
They throw away 90% of what's on that tray.
Yeah.
I had one
But
I-
plus, and two, it's not just that the waste, but families that's a that could be $15 and $20 a day.
oh,
It's
easy
crazy. That's
per
crazy.
meal if your kids eat breakfast too.
Right.
Well,
And I'm sure Kansas wages are not a whole lot better than Florida. I know how that would affect our area, North Florida, because our wages are far less than South Florida, Central and South Florida.
Yeah.
I know how that would affect our folks. That'd be, gosh.
One of my friends, I had her oldest daughter last year just as a student in class, and we met over the summer for coffee, and she's like, I don't know what to do about lunch. And I said, what did you like school lunch? She goes, no, it was boring. It was the same thing every week. Monday was this, Tuesday was this, Wednesday was this. Like, it was literally the same meal every week. It was like you knew it was coming next. And I go, quite frankly, I wouldn't pay for it. No. I would go to Sam's, buy in bulk chips, buy in bulk this, buy in bulk that, pack the lunch the night before and send it because it'll save you money in the end.
Wow.
And that's what she's doing.
That's a lot of money.
Because she's got 1, 2, 3, a 6th grader, a 4th grader, a kindergartner, and the little one is in preschool 3 times a week while she's going to school. Wow. So if you figure round it up to $5, that's $20 a day. 5 days a week.
Yeah. Wow.
That's what, $100?
No, that's $100, and that's not including if parents eating.
Right.
I mean, yeah, that's wow.
That's just for school.
Wow.
That 90% of it is thrown away.
That's a shame. So, Lena, we have to do a cooking thing.
Yeah.
We have to do Disney. Oh, we gotta do a game night again now that Frankie's gonna be not pregnant anymore. Because she really wants to do another game night.
Are you gonna cheat at Monopoly again?
Really? You cannot let that go. Oh my gosh. We played night before last. Becca comes out and says, "Ew, Mom, Dad, let's play Monopoly." Okay. She cleaned our clocks.
Go, Becca!
This child she looks like Donald Trump. She had hotels.
She was taking revenge for me and Frankie.
Yeah. I finished that game so far in the hole, it wasn't even funny.
Yes, I still do remember that. Thank you very much. For those of you who don't know, we played it was really funny.
La. But where's my mute button?
And he was like, Frankie and I were like, Becca is in charge of my money next time. Just saying, he's gonna be my investment banker.
You can have that. I will not stand in your way or hers.
Becca's my investment banker going forward.
That is a smart move. She comes out I'm not kidding you. This child, she comes out the other night with her piggy bank, okay? And she's been redoing her room. That's been part of this whole process.
Right.
And she's been buying stuff. She saves her money. She buys little things. Of course, we're doing stuff too, obviously. But she's buying little things for her room. And she comes out and she's like, she has her hands like doubled up with money. Like, I said, "What is that?" And she said, "I just cleaned out my piggy bank. It was like $240 something." I'm like, I said, "What have you robbed?" She doesn't spend anything because she gets Dad to buy it.
Okay, not gonna lie, I am 35 years old. Every morning, because when Howard passed away in 2019, I had that big seizure, and Kansas law states that I can't even look at getting my driver's license for 5 years. So Dad plays chauffeur. He gets up in the morning, comes and picks me up and takes me to work and brings me home. Every morning, he gives me $2 so I can get some drinks at school. And I've been married.
That is sad. At 35 years old.
And I've been married for 16 years. But I'm like, I'll go, "No, Dad, I'm okay." He's like, "No, you take it because you never know when my baby will need something to drink."
That's an awesome dad right there.
And here's the thing.
I need his address. I'm going to send him a Father's Day card.
Here's the thing.
That's an awesome dad right there.
I have an amazing dad.
That's
And
right. That
he-
sounds like my dad was that same way. That's exactly how my dad was. Exactly how he was.
when I was in high school, there was me and Howard and my older brother Mike, and we were all. It was must have been Christmas or Thanksgiving break or something because it was during the school year, and I was getting annoyed because when your brothers are 16 and 19 years older than you are, they think they know everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I was getting annoyed. I go, "Hey, Dad, I think Renelle was one of my friends in high school growing up. I think she wanted to go to Newton to the outlet mall, and because Newton's about 30 minutes from here, and back then we had a really nice outlet mall." And he goes, "Oh, okay, that's fine. Do you girls need some money for gas or anything?" And I go, "No, Dad. I said I just got paid yesterday. It was either that day or day before that week. I'm like, I've been paid, and I'll give Renelle $20 for gas. I didn't last time, so I will this time." And he's like, "Well, no, you hold on a second." And the way dads do, they kind of lean up to get their full. He goes, "Here's the credit card. You fill up her car with gas, and then you two grab a bite to eat, whether you guys go to Burger King or you go to McDonald's, or you get you girls something to eat, and you be careful," because this was before cell phones. Not everyone had cell phones.
Right. Yep.
You girls be careful, and we'll see you be home, by 9 o'clock. I go, "Okay, Daddy, I love you." And my brothers just looked at him like,
"What?
Seriously?" And I just grinned and went, "This is what it means to be the only girl and the baby."
That's right. Well, I was the baby because my brothers and sisters, they're all half brothers and sisters, but we never got into that. We're blood. But there's 13 years between me and my next sibling. So I was kind of like the baby. I was like, when my sister got married she was 19. So she graduated from high school, pretty much got married. I was 5. So I essentially grew up
same here,
like an only child. So yeah, and see, my dad is the same way. And when I married Susie, he took Susie in as his own. I mean, there was no, she was as much blood as if he had her, and he always did that. He always made sure you had money, whatever you needed. Yep. My dad's the same way. Yeah, you got an awesome dad right there, Lena. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was. I just remember seeing the look on my brother's faces as I walked out the door, and I got home. We weren't gone that long, half an hour there, run around for an hour, 15-20 minutes to eat, half an hour back, so maybe 3-4 hours. And my brothers, I get home and goes, "Where's the receipts?" And I went, what? Where are the receipts? You need to show Dad how much you spent. And I went, "Dad, gas was $13. We ate at Burger King. It was $20." Dad goes, "Okay, where's my card? Here you go." "Well, how do you know she didn't buy anything on your credit card?" He's like, "Do you see her carrying any bags? Where's she gonna hide them? You took over her room."
Lena, he would have cared if you did.
Pretty much. I would have probably gotten more enjoyment out of it if I had actually bought. "Oh, Dad, by the way, I bought this new top on your credit card."
Well, hey, Dawn, Hitchhiking Bones just jumped in. We're in here just chit-chatting. We had trivia, and then I brought Lena in, and we started talking about Run Disney, and now we're talking about family. So we're just having a great time. Jump in.
But yeah, I remember that really, really distinctly.
That's awesome.
It was just so awesome. Funny. But yeah, well, see, Mom was like, "Lena needs to pay for half of her car before she gets a car." And Dad's like, okay, whatever. So summer between my freshman and sophomore year, Dad had been, Patrick and Sean were with us, and Dad had been gone for a while. And I'm like, Mom was at work. I'm like, "Where's Dad?" And all of a sudden night, Dad walks in, he goes, "So, hey, can you go take a look outside and tell me what you think of that red car that's out there?" It was a Lumina Z34 red sports car, 2-door. And I'm like, "Yeah, that's a really nice car, Dad." He goes, "Oh, good, because it's yours."
What?
I thought my mom was
Patrick and Sean are like, "Buh."
oh, Mom, Mom was furious. So
Really?
Mom's like, oh yeah, because I had to earn half of my car.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So Mom's like, well, when you, because I worked afternoon, evenings at a little bitty like hamburger shop in town, and I was paid every week on Thursdays. And Mom's like, when you get your check, after you cash it, you have to give us half towards your car. So I'd get home and I'd give, show Dad, here's how much my check was, and here's half. He's like, okay, go put it up in the shadow box on the wall. So then over the next week, he'd give it back.
I love your dad. Your dad's awesome.
So Mom would be like, how do you, like, you're really good at budgeting. Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. See, when you were born, you just went whoop, 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 whoop. Just like Rebecca did me. She knows how. She doesn't even have to
Hey,
play
Rebecca,
me.
I know how to get you a car.
It drives Susie crazy. It's a daddy-daughter thing. It just is. It's just like mothers and sons. There is a mother and son dynamic, and then there is a daddy-daughter dynamic. That is a fact. Because see, I was growing up. I definitely had my mom and I were tight. As I got older, my dad and I became really tight. But I definitely see the mother son dynamic, and now having a daughter, and just having one child, definitely the daddy daughter dynamic. There it is. It is so there. It's not even funny.
But yeah, so over the course of I never, and then my brothers refused to ride in it because it did not have cup holders in it. That car did not have cup holders.
What?
I literally, if I wanted to go to get a drink, like at Casey's before I went to school, I'd have to flip up the center console, which was maybe like this wide, and put my cup in the very front of this. But they wouldn't ride in they wouldn't ride in it because it did not have cup holders. I said, you won't ride in it because
my first truck didn't have cup holders either. Which my first truck didn't have air conditioning either. It had vents that you pulled open with flaps.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't tell you, 35 and I'm still treated like I'm like 14.
Of course. And you will be. You will be.
Oh, and sometimes they still treat me like I'm 14 and unmarried.
Well, that's parents.
It's 9:00. Why aren't you home? Because it's Friday night and I'm in Well, who are you with? Well, who else am I with?
Well, now my mom has severe dementia now, so of course she's in the nursing home, so it's no longer a part of our world. Unfortunately, I miss it now. It drove me crazy, but now I miss it. But that's how it was with me and Susie. I mean, Susie and I've been married almost 28 years. Well, my mom's only been, my dad's been going 7, so we were married 21 years when my dad passed away. It was always call us when you get
home.
And then it was like if we were supposed to be home at 10 and it was 10:05, it was people were being called. It was the
Well, like we live in Hillsboro, which is a 10 to 15 minute drive from Marion, which is where my parents live, where I work. Literally on a Sunday, if we go over and Dad will make roast, we'll play some cards or whatever, and we're like, okay, we're heading home. Mom's getting ready to do something. Go stay with Grandma overnight, whatever. We'll drive, we'll sometimes stop at Dollar General, on the way home. Maybe we need ice, or maybe we need something for the house, or we want to grab a different drink or whatever. The phone's ring. What's up, Dad? You should have been home like 10 minutes ago. Dad, I'm at Dollar General. Why are you at Dollar General? Because I needed to get something. I'm out of toilet paper at home. I mean, Dad, I'm like 6 blocks away from my house,
Oh, I know. Oh, how well I know. See, I live on the family homestead. So I have my mom and dad's house sits right over there. My grandparents were on both sides of us, both sets.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up with paternal and maternal grandparents, and my mom and dad are all on the same property. And we couldn't do anything without them knowing if we were home, gone, any of that.
Well, our town, you'll understand this about rural towns. I always made the
Uh-huh.
joke growing up that
Hey, Pamela, welcome back.
if you got in trouble, your parents would know before you got home.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
your parents would-
absolutely.
when I was in high school, I served on what they called teen court or youth court.
Right,
And I
right.
know each place does it a little differently. What happened here because they don't have it anymore, was if you pled guilty and you were under 18, you could say plead guilty and and request to be deferred to youth court, which pretty much means it was not even on your record. And I served on it every month. It was part of, Lena's the good girl and does everything she's supposed to do.
Right.
And a group of girls I went to high school with ended up in youth court because one of the girls' dad, who was on the school board, bought them alcohol.
Oh. Hi. Wow, how
And
fun.
I went, and our school counselor at the time was one of the people in charge of youth court. And I declined to serve on this jury.
Yeah.
I knew exactly what would happen if I served on that jury. So they're like, okay, we don't have enough jury members for this. We'll have to go on to the next one. So the next month came, because they could only defer it twice. The third month it had to be dealt with.
Yeah.
And so the third month came, and our counselor came and goes, Lena, you have to serve on this jury. We don't have enough people to serve if you don't. And I said, fine, then I'm head juror, because the head juror didn't have a vote. They did all the transcribing work.
Well,
Everyone had a packet, and you gave a sentence out of each of these different categories. Like, how much community service did they have to do? And then where did they have to serve it? And did they have to serve on youth court? If yes, how many hours did they have to serve? Now, these girls were hated apparently all over the county, because the rest of those jurors gave them the maximum in every category.
What?
I'm like, I'm going to die tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm going to die tomorrow.
Wow.
Sure enough, and I told our counselor, I go, they're going to hunt me down tomorrow. I had no choice but to go to school.
That's scary.
So
honestly, that's scary.
I was in the bathroom, and 3 of them cornered me.
Oh, wow.
And I said, look, I was head juror. I did not vote. All I did was transcribe. And I looked and I said, you know what head juror does, because you served on youth court already for something else. And she goes, yeah, she's right. If she was head juror, then she didn't vote. And I go, you can go ask the counselor because we all had to, like, there's a sheet that you have to sign on the front that says who the supervising adults were, who the judge was, because they actually had actual attorney and defense, and then they had student attorney and defense.
Yeah.
And then the head juror signed it. I'm like, she has a copy for you to look at that shows you that I was head juror, that I didn't vote.
Wow.
Yeah. Now I have their kids in school.
Well, that's kind of one of those things, like, don't do the crime if you don't want to do the time. We never look at it that way. I'm
like, what was the point? Like, you got to drink at 16, but was it worth it? Was it worth it, really? Because everyone at school knows what happened.
Yeah. So Pamela wanted to know what was your favorite drawing in her spotlight, and how old were those girls?
We were in high school, and I was a junior, so I was one of the older students. So
that's how Rebecca is with her birthday.
16.
Yeah, see, Rebecca.
I was held back a year.
Yeah,
because my birthday is in September, and the cutoff for our school is August 31st. So I was rolled into the next kindergarten class, because that was back when kindergarten was at one of the points where kindergarten was required.
With Rebecca being born October 1st, That's kind of the same thing. Is she'll have her driver's license in 10th grade.
No, they were like 16 because they could drive.
Yeah.
So 16, and and at that point I was probably 16 or 17. But it is almost 9 o'clock here. It's going on 10 there, and Sam and I have to be up at like about 4:30 in the morning.
We're just sitting here chatting. I looked at the time and went, wow, it's 9:49. Well, thank you, Lita, for hanging out with Mickey Sightings.
Yeah, I'll come anytime.
Pamela, she's been in and out. She's given up on the hockey game and everything else. So, anyway, I did Wednesday night trivia last time, so I don't know. I may do something tomorrow. I don't know. I'm just enjoying doing it. Definitely Friday is going to be Funko Friday. Okay, for those of you that are here,
I'm going to go ahead and pop out so you can finish up the stream and have good. Oh, Pamela, they were all great. I loved them. Bye, everyone.
There he is. Bye, Lena. There he is. All right, I'm giving you a quick preview for those there. There is the Walt Disney with the drawing Funko Pop, and he is absolutely amazing. So we'll talk a lot about him on Friday night. So Friday night, we'll do fun with Funkos. May do something else before then. Not sure. Just keep an eye out on Instagram, and I'll let you guys know. Well, thank you for hanging out with Mickey Sightings. You have a great night tonight, and you guys have a great rest of the week, and I will see you real soon. And never lose sight of this one thing. It was all started by a mouse. Y'all have a great night. Bye-bye.